Hello, everyone. Hello, Sunset. Hello, Sunny Days. Hello, El. Hello, Yisa. Hello. No, what did I do? Hello, District Kid. Hello, Danny. Hello, Tracy. Hi, everyone. Hello, Christine. Hi, everyone. Hello, Luna's Blade. Hello, Star. Yes, I'm early. Am I not? Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm actually early. Thank you, guys. Hello, Star. So, guys, for the first time in a week, I think I listened to Danny Imhotep's live. Well, not the entire live. I think I listened to the first 45 minutes or something. Hello, Angela. It's been a while. Shit. So, first of all, because wow, what she had to say was so. Until Leah's live was interesting. It's not there anymore. Like Lady Latish, like I spent okay, let me show how mean I can be when I want. Like I want to show how mean I can be when I in my heart, in my head. So yeah, I didn't see Auntie Leah's live. I thought I could see it today, but it's not even here today. So I don't know what's going on with that. One, two. I know Lady Letitia was doing a live, but then she was playing my content and not like only the audio, but also like the video. And there was a part of me and my, like there was a part of me that was like, imagine I strike her now, okay, while she's live, which I've learned from Imhotep, which I'm already saying. Hello, Shwingam. So yeah, well, you can tell me what Lady Latisha and Aunt Leah was saying because literally both of their lives are disappeared. Really? Wait. Taking it. Maybe I didn't watch it well. Wait. Taking it with Aunt Leah. Maggie Jlutter said justice for Christine. Justice for Christine. Hello, Snoopy. So yeah, for like a long time I have not watched any, but I watched a little today. Yeah, so yeah, to talk about Lady Latisha. When I saw that she was live and I saw she was playing my video, not the audio, but actual my videos, my first thought was, imagine I strike her now. Hello, Snowdrop. Imagine I strike her now. So she has 7 days left, or I don't know how many days left. And then I strike her while she's doing the live. And then she has a 7 days like pause like Nick Mountain Goat, which means that her last week she would be blocked. I'm like, shit, why are you making it so easy for me to be a bitch, man? Hello, Dore, but I didn't do it, guys. You should give me props for that. What happened to your voice? I don't know. I don't know. My voice was okay like yesterday. Now it's not. The fuck. So yeah, my voice is half gone, half here, half gone. Until I was asking me to remove the strike. Remove the strike against who? Remove the strike against who? Oh shit! Yeah, the live is still there. My bad. I thought it was not there anymore. That was on me. It's all there. Okay, we're gonna listen to it. That was on me. I didn't know that it was still there. But yeah, she would get more views if she actually put my name in the title. Putting the black owl means nothing. She needs to put Maggie like Lady Latisha does. That's why Lady Latisha has a lot of people watching her. She needs to put my actual name in it. Hello, Rolling Stone. Yo, I ain't smoking for my well being. Thank you, Tracy. Make it rain if you love your owl. Yeah, make it rain if you want me to go and buy some cough drop, man. I ain't got no money. So yeah, hi Rolling Stone. So yeah, I didn't do it. I think String Gum should be proud of me. I didn't strike her while she was live, which would give her a 7 day strike. I'm clearly a good person. So yeah. Who is Lontilia wanting me to remove the strike against? Is it Nick Martin Goat? Who did she ask me to remove the strike from? Because, like I said, she did like give me a lot of help. Like I have nothing against Antilia. Who does she want me to remove the strike against? I will do it. Yeah, I will do it if she asks that of me. I ain't got no problem with her. Except for Lady Atisha. Fuck that bitch. Her and her fan can continue to go and dance all the way around until she loses her channel. Okay, but thank you, thank you. Thank you, Shringam. Yeah, imagine I take the strike on Temper and Nick. Okay, okay, okay. Fine, 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 fine. Which one is the Nick one? I don't remember. That's the one. I think that's the one from Nick. It's so annoying because I don't know exactly which one is for who. So I don't want to remove one that is for Lady Latisha. So I will remove the both of the strike after my live. Uh, fine, 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 fine. Just can she let Nick know? Don't talk about my family. If not, I will continue to f with you. Ain't that big of a deal. Don't talk about my family. Don't talk about my family. Hello, Ray. Like I said, it's not like I like striking people. I'm doing it as a lesson because I received a message from Shringum explaining to me like a lot. Wait a second. Let me find the message. So Shringum. Okay. Whew. Madgie, I like you and I'm often in your chat. I know that, Shringum. You're contradicting yourself by saying you think striking folk is disgusting. Yes, I do believe striking is disgusting. But when you're fucking dancing with a fan saying that I deserve it, I decide that you know what? Clearly, you don't mind what if something disgusting happens to me. So why should I care if something disgusting happened to you? And I'm talking about Lady Atisha in that case. Same for Golden, saying that it's my karma. Didn't someone else say it was my karma not long ago? Golden say it was my karma. Golden, continue with that. I'm gonna put 4 strike on your channel. Stop that bullshit. Thank you. Like you cannot say that I deserve it because I'm criticizing a megaloman crazy bitch. Okay, and then be surprised when I do that because you are doing that to me. I'm just looping to the level of your fucking emotep. Yeah, exactly. For temper, I don't know if I'm gonna remove the strike from Nick because Nick is too much sometimes. Fine. I don't know. I'll think about it. Like I said, I'll do it for Auntie Leah, but I'm thinking about it because Nick is something else. Hello, Clarissa. Yeah, I do believe striking folk is disgusting, but I also believe someone rejoicing in your demise is also disgusting. Therefore, I don't feel bad about doing something disgusting to someone who I have clearly said, Nick attacks your sub. Oh, Jesus Christ. So yeah, if someone is there literally just dancing around of so much happiness in my ass because I my channel is going to disappear, why in the name of fuck would I feel any type of bad about it? I'm literally doing what your emotep is doing to you. You should be happy. And you don't want anyone to lose their channel. Yeah, that's true. As long as they come debate. That is my requirement. I have one requirement. Unlike the crazy puta next door, I'm not saying that, oh, I am Maggie Montana and Maggie Montana is without mercy because I clearly have five different personality because I cannot take the fact that I am being a horrible person. She doesn't need, nobody needs to blame. I don't need to blame my bad action on an alter ego. When I do something, I decide to do it. I don't need to blame it on being an Anna Montana or character. Okay? So that's the difference with me. I will say, oh, I am being disgusting. I don't need to blame fucking alter ego for that. I really don't need to. And then, I don't want anyone to lose their channel. I don't. But if you are ready to lose your channel for pride, that's on you. How is that my fault? Like Lady Atisha knows she only needs to come do the debate and show me that Danny treatment of me is absolutely different of me, my treatment of her, which is why she can go and be like, emo Emotep. Okay, I want to understand how she can look at that and be like, yeah, that's good, and then look at something else and be like, oh my god, this is so terrible. Okay, I'm like, go fuck yourself. So I want to debate with Lady Letitia. And I know in her really stupid head, she thinks that she's gonna win. I'm like, okay, boo, whatever you say. Hello, Donmar. So yeah, for me, Lady Atisha deserve a fucking lesson. Like, first of all, your pride is clearly misplaced. If you like your channel that much, you will do what you need to do. Same for Golden. And I'm like, Golden, continue to say I deserve it and see what happens to you. I already warned her. Like I already warned her. I said, do you want me to take your channel when she was talking shit and saying it's the karma? Then after that, I put a strike on her. She continued to talk shit. I put a second strike on her. She continued to talk shit. I'm like, yo, saying that I deserve it is only gonna make me continue to put strike on your ass. Because then I'm like, okay, well, if I deserve it, you deserve it because you did the exact same thing that I did, which is criticizing someone. I criticize a fucking insane and pathetic person who needs to lie to their own ass to be able to justify their own situation. The number of lies that Danny Robertson is putting on me, I'm like, you are pathetic. Like you are actually pathetic. Like like it was so long ago that I didn't listen to her for a long time. But now I was listening this morning and I'm like, you're pathetic. You really are. And if I was like just attacking people and striking people because of Danny, why in the name of fuck would I have not struck Kingpin? The official Kingpin is friend with Danny. Okay? Like, what the fuck? I would never do that to him. We're not even talking about each other. But if I was just being petty and just being like, pow, 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 pow to everyone, I would do that. But I'm not because it's fucking stupid. And I think, like, obviously, me and him, we have no beef right now. Okay. Like, we have nothing. We don't talk about one another. But it annoys me when they say that I'm doing that because I cannot get to Danny. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm doing it because of your action. Okay. If I was doing it to get back at Danny, wouldn't I be attacking the people who are close to her, who have some type of relationship with her? I would do that, but I'm not because that is not the point. When I strike someone is because of their own action. The fact that they're not capable of understanding that is on them. If it was about Danny, I'll be striking everyone that is close to her. And I know people who are close to her. So why would I not strike them? I'm not going to do that because they didn't do anything. Okay. I'm striking people whom I will clearly state why I struck your ass. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I was in her live at the beginning and I saw her use my shit. And I was like, I started laughing. I just started laughing. I was like, oh, you want me to do the 7 days like Nick to you? You literally have 5 days. You would be struck 7 days, which means you cannot even say goodbye. Are you stupid? Like that was literally my thought process. But I'm just like, okay, you know what? I ain't gonna do that. That is way too much. Well, I did start laughing because I was just like, how careless are you? It's like I would be playing Danny's content right now. I'm like, what the and like playing the content, like showing the shit, not even only the audio. I cannot strike you for audio, girl. The fuck? Okay, I cannot strike you for audio. I know Stan Paxton was trying to say I can strike you for audio. Shut the fuck up. You cannot. Okay, but yo, exactly. Hello, Michelle. So yeah, I don't want her to lose her channel. And I clearly stated how she cannot lose her channel. I clearly stated it. I said, come and debate. Come and debate. And I've already said the subject of debate. Why is it that she can be there? Emotep, emotep. When emotep did the exact same shit that I'm doing to her. Like it's fucking stupid. So yeah, I'm like, I want her to come and look at me and straight into my eyes and say, well, yes, Trevor Call was even in Lady at just saying, stop it. Yeah, I know. Okay, I know a little Trevor Cole. Not really. We had the Duchess of Narcissex and comment, but yeah, that's on her. She's stupid. I already told her how to save her channel. That is on her that she has too much pride. Pride is going to make Latisha lose her channel, not me. It's her pride, not me. At least she can still talk to Madgie. Danny is now literally in a split personality type of situation where now she's like, you're talking to Danny Montana. I'm like, yo, I don't need to tell you that you're talking to Maggie Montana. I'm still me when I do my bad action. Okay? I'm not a toddler who needs to separate myself from my bad action. I know when I'm being a cunt. Okay? Unlike Danny Robertson, who lives in what we call denial. But you piled on additional strikes. Yes. I strike people on what? Taylor, you want them to beg? Absolutely not. Why would I want them to beg? Why? My name is not Danny Robertson. Oh, excuse me. My name is not Danny Montana. They're not coming to debate to help you get views. Okay. They can lose their channel then. That's exactly it. They don't want to sit with you. That's perfect. Like I said, then they can lose their channel. Oh, I don't understand. I'm like, I'm giving you the solution because I want you to tell me that I deserve the same thing that happened to you. And I want to hear the reasoning behind it. I want to hear the motherfucking delulu behind it. I want to hear the delulu. Okay. But yeah, if they don't want to, who is going to be in problem? Me or them? Them. So yeah, who gives a shit? Like I love that. Oh, to help me get views. I'm like, it's not gonna help me get views. Like I said, the people whom I help them get views. The moment they put my name in the title, suddenly there is like people coming into their chat. When Lady Tisha is not talking about me, how many views does she get? What the fuck are you talking about, you stupid bitch? Hello, Annie. So yeah, no, it's not for the views. It's literally because I want to confront the Delulu. I'm like, tell me how you can justify it in your head. Tell me the reasoning of your fucking batshit like reasoning in your head. I want them to admit that Danny Robertson is their god. Okay, I want them to say to me, Emotep, Emotep, Emotep. That's what I want. Okay. So no, it's not about views. Okay. I want to confront the delulu. It ain't my fault if they are delusional. And you know who is gonna suffer from not coming on my channel? Not me. The fuck? Those people are so stupid, acting as if they're doing me a favor. Are you stupid or are you done? No, I'm not. Bye, Tali. Bye. You will not be missed. No chewing gum. They need to come here. I want the Lulu to be confronted. Like I said, they were insulting me, like with a fan, doing the fan dance. She could do the fan dance, and on her live, she can do the fan dance in front of me, explaining to me why what I did is not okay, but what Emotep did is okay. I want that. I want the Delulu. I want her delusional eyes to look at me. Okay. I want to see the Delulu in her eyes. So yes, Emotep, Emotep, Emotep. Okay. I'm like, go talk to Danny Montana. What the fuck? Like I said, they're acting as if they are in a position of strength. I'm like, I can take your chance. Like I said, if I hear one more time, and that is my warning, and anyone that is pro Golden needs to go tell her that because I listened a little to her live from yesterday where she said I deserved it. If tonight, okay, or anywhere in this week, she says that again, I'm putting a third strike on her ass. Shut up with that. Nobody deserves to lose their channel. Shut the fuck up before I do that to you. Okay, I don't know how many times I need to teach them about empathy. Don't wish on people what you don't wish on your own ass. What the fuck? The stupidity of it. I'm like, yo, all good. You want to continue? Like, if I hear one more time that bitch tell me that it's my karma, oh, damn. Fuck with me. Ah, hi, Lady T. Pro, 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 pro. I love your ratchet side. You got me hollering. Thank you. I'm like, yo, they think I'm not going to tell them to go F themselves, literally. I'm like, I will tell you to go F yourself. The idea that they think they have any type of leverage on my ass. I'm like, are you crazy or are you dumb? I don't need you for my views. Are you stupid or are you dumb? I will get more views because your sycophant are going to come in my chat, but it's not for that. I want to watch the Delulu. Okay, that is about Lady Atisha. As for Golden, I want to understand what the fuck happened. Okay, why is she so extra? Why are they talking about like it make when they talk about me and Golden, it makes me feel hello Iran. It makes me feel like we were in a relationship. It makes me feel like we were secret lovers. And I'm just like, yo, it cannot possibly be that deep. Like the bitch is acting as if I betrayed our love or something. And I'm like, what? 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 That's so weird. That is just weird as fuck. It's not fair to strike other just because you were struck. I'm not Elo Farida. I'm not striking them because I was struck. I would strike everyone that is have any type of contact with Danny. Why? What the fuck are people talking about? Okay, I am striking those people for specific reason. Nick talked about my family. Temper is a weirdo. I need to remove the temper one. Temper was just annoying because he talked about my essay, trying to explain why I was not really essayed. But at the end of the day, he has the right to say that. I'm going to remove the temper one. I promise. After my live, I remove the temper one. That may have been a little hasty doing the temper one. So yeah, Nick, it was my family. Temper, it was my essay. But at the end of the day, he has the right to question my life because you have the right to question my life. It's the same with Powwow. Why I didn't go after Powwow because he's so stupid. He doesn't realize if you use my picture that are out, I have copyright in my pictures. So yeah, I can strike you for my pictures, but I am not gonna do that because he was questioning my my curriculum vitae, like my CV, which is okay. Hello, basically, Nick straight up poaching subs. Yeah, exactly. It's all good. She has the right to do what she wants. Like I said, for me, it's about the family. It's about my karma. It's about the fan for fucking Lady Atisha. Okay, the fan pissed me off. But Golden, I don't need a debate with Golden. I just need to understand. Okay, Lady Atisha, I want to debate because I think I want to see the Delulu in her eyes. Um, Golden, I want a conversation. Okay, because I just don't understand why she has so much feelings. Okay, about the whole interaction between me and her. I need to understand. I don't get it. I thought we just didn't like each other and that was it. But she's acting like we are lost lovers or something. Or then they start acting as if we were sisters and like she's my little sister that I was always jealous of. And I'm like, what? I don't get it. There is way too much intensity when they talk about my relationship with Golden. It's weird as fuck. But if she continue to do the, I only put 2 strike on her ass. Continue, Golden. I'm gonna to put 3. Okay. Like, don't fuck with me. It's not fair to strike others just because you were struck. I didn't strike them because I was struck. Do people realize that Danny has been striking me for 2 weeks? Like, I didn't start striking people for until a week ago because they were celebrating with fans. My first reaction for a week, even though they were insulting me because they have been, insulting me for a while. But the moment I start celebrating for a fan, oh, it's your karma. Oh, it's all of this. I was like, you know what? Like I debated in my head and I was like, nah, that I need to do something about. Like I need to do something about it. And yeah, like I said, I was not gonna strike Nick. I just happened to be on her, like to see her live. And I saw Mama Owl and I saw she was talking about my mom. I was like, okay, I'm striking you. Don't talk about my mom. That shouldn't be that hard. Don't talk about my parents. Why is that so hard? It really shouldn't be. Don't talk about my family. Same with Golden. Don't fucking talk about my cousin. I see that her my talking about my cousin is kind of because I'm like, shut the fuck up, Golden. Don't make me put 4 strike on your ass. Leave family and leave weird cruelty behind. Okay. After that, criticizing me, saying I'm lying about, saying that I'm lying about my mom is messed up. Okay, like this is messed up. Saying I'm lying about my essay, it's about myself. Fine. My mom, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I piled on additional strike. Or because of their blatant celebration. What the fuck do you mean? Of course, I'm gonna strike them for their blatant. Shannon K, you bring your family to YouTube. Okay. So what? You don't get to talk about my family. You do realize that Golden's mom is always there. We see Lady Latisha's husband. We see her house. We see her kid. Did you see me talk about her husband, about her kid? Except when she said that I was lying about my mom, and then I asked about her parenting skills. Okay, let's be clear. The only person that we know nothing about their personal life because they probably have no life is Danny Robertson. Okay, Imhotep. Okay, Danny Montana. Danny Montana only friend is Danny Robertson. They are bestie. Danny Robertson and Danny Montana. That's why she needed different personality. Okay, she needs different personality to have a friend. Okay, I understand now, Danny. I understand. I understand. So yeah, because Danny needs different personalities, she needs to have a friend. But if not, most of everyone, we see your family. Of course, she's a hater. Okay, Ralph show his kid. Like most people show because you are streaming from your house, people be walking around, people be doing things. You are not living literally in an isolated bubble, except for Danny, whose only friend is Danny Montana. We know this. Danny Robertson and Danny Montana are the only one who are friends. That is not anyone's fault. That's why I'm like, yo, fuck off, okay? So again, I didn't bring the husband. I did bring her parental skill after she talked about my mom. Don't talk about my family, and I will not talk about your family. That's simple. I think there should be some decorum. And so I will strike your ass for not living through decorum. Don't talk about my family. And because of their blatant celebration, I think it's exactly fair to strike people for their blatant celebration, especially since they are celebrating something that they are doing to you right now. Okay, literally, I criticized Danny. Now she's going into a whole defamation because she's batshit crazy. Okay, but I'm so happy because one of the thing I learned, because like I said, I was not watching her for a while. So I now and now she confirmed yesterday. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, like she said that it was legal what she was gonna do to me at the end of the week, which is great. I'm like, please sue me, please sue me, because God, you are lying, and it's so easy to debunk every single of your lie because you are a crazy person who rewrites reality. It ain't nobody's fault that you're batshit crazy. Okay, so yes, only her fucking subscriber believe her twisted version of reality. When I'm telling you, I was listening to her and I was just laughing because I'm like, how can you lie so nice, so beautifully, and then there's just people like emo emo that emo that I'm like, you're fucking batshit crazy. I hope you find Jesus. Okay, I hope you find Jesus. Like literally, the robot, because she was mad that Trees came onto my platform, she went after Trees platform. Can you find Trees platform now, guys? Look into it. Look if you can find Trees platform. She took Trees platform because Trees came into my platform. I was like, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? But then they're like, emote, emote, emote. I'm like, yo. Yeah, she has a new channel now because literally she punished her because she came on my platform. But then they're like, oh my God, you're striking us because of Danny. Danny is striking people because of me. What the fuck are they talking about, you fucking pathetic piece of shit? Like fucking idiots, all of them. But at the same time, can I really blame them? They are following a fucking Bitmoji. I don't agree with Shringum. I don't know what type of like, Gandhi, Martin Luther King thing that she wants to put on my ass. Danny said she struck trees. Shringum, you seem to like Danny a lot. You know that, right? Maybe that would be the best for you. Is that Donut? Hi, Donut. Wow, Lady T and Donut in the same chat? That's crazy. Hi, Donut. How are you? Yo, Donut. I understand you so much now. Lady T or Donut, do you want to come up? Maybe you need to discuss. Maybe you need to have the 2 minute thing to understand each other. I don't know. But yeah, Donut. Yo, I understand you, bro, now. Shit. Being the scapegoat of YouTube is no nice, is no fun. And I'm sorry that someone is striking your channel. It's no fun either. Nobody deserves that. If they want to, of course. Like I said, I would like for them to be. Oh, Lady T, he's here, Lady T. I dropped the link if you want to come up. Maybe he will come up too, and you can, talk it out. But yeah, hi, Donut. I'm sorry, dude, that they're doing that to you. It fucking sucks to be the scapegoat. I feel you now. I understand you so much. It just feels like a cycle of hurt people, hurt people, hurt people. That I agree with Shringum. It does seem like that cycle, but that cycle can easily be broken. That's their fault for not doing that. Okay, I'm still making money and views on my backup channel, so it's all good. Okay, okay. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. Hello, Kirsty. Yeah, because that really sucks. That's not cool. It's okay, Kirsty. You're not late. You're just on time. And I cannot say that you're late because I'm always. Yo, don't. It's so cute. I loved it. I love it. So Donut will always be entertaining. I don't give a shit. I certainly hope that you will see that what you're doing to other has no bearing on what Danny did to you. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, no, 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 no. I tried to take the higher road, and then Lady Latisha started dancing with a fan. And then when I saw her dancing with a fan, I was like, what? Fuck taking the high road. I ain't taking the high road. What's happened to Donut? We watched his video yesterday, where he was basically talking about what's going on between him, Shower World, and Storm Monroe, and all of that. It just sucks. Like some people are so sensitive. I'm like, you need to be able to take a joke if that's what really happened. But I do believe that maybe the person who struck doing that maybe call. I do believe it could be call. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and so yeah, exactly. It's called cycle of hurt people hurting other people. You break the cycle by walking away and allowing the viewer to learn the truth on their own. Yeah, you're right. Or you become petty and you don't break the cycle, which I will be doing because fuck everyone. Okay, like being the higher person, being like, oh my god, continue to insult me, continue to throw dirt at me, continue to be the most disgusting people to me. Oh yeah, you basically by walking away, the other person may still talk and harass you for months. You just wait for it to stop and try not to respond. No, no. I understand what you're saying, but nah, the moment I saw someone being dancing with a fan, that's when my brain just did. And fuck it. Okay, dancing with a fan was when I gave it up. Literally, I gave it up. And what will I give to never talk about Danny Robertson ever in my life again? Like, I hate her so much, which is why I talk about her. And she lies about me so much. It's kind of weird. I don't condone striking at all unless it's something really nefarious. Dancing with a fan is for me really nefarious. I know this may piss you off in your other script. No, it's not gonna piss me off, but it is gonna annoy me. Exactly. I'm like, I'm not striking Danny's friend. I was striking pain. I strike people who piss me off for a specific reason, and I don't strike them excessively. I strike depending on the offense, which is why I struck Nick only one time, Golden two times, except if she continue with the bullshit about me deserving it. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Like this is my last warning. Shut the fuck up. Exactly. I decided that I have the right to defend myself. Okay, especially when people are literally creating live with my name on them just to celebrate the fact that someone broke their word. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I want peace too. I would love peace. I tried so hard to have peace, man. I tried, but you cannot have peace with a psychopath. That's the problem. You cannot have peace with a psychopath, which is what Danny is. How can you have peace with a psycho? You cannot. So yeah, one of the things, like we're gonna talk about all the lies that she did about me, but first, let's just listen to Auntie Leah. Of course, Motep doesn't want peace. and of course the 4,000 hour. And why did I message Danny? Because I was exhausted this morning.
Listen very closely.
Like this morning, I was so depressed. I was just like, yo, I'm begging, let's talk. Yeah, exactly. And it's so funny because Danny, I think, wanted to celebrate my message a little more. But since I only said basically exactly, thank you, Stringum. Lady Atisha, like I said, debate. Tell me why it's okay for Emotep to do what I do, but me it's not okay to do what I did to you. Why is that? What is the logic? What's not clicking? Golden, same for her, but she annoyed me less than Lady Atisha with her fan. Nick, don't talk about my family. Temper, yeah, I need to remove the temper one. He just talked about how I was not a real victim of SA. I suppose that is acceptable. And no, I've never doxed anyone. Okay. Oh yeah, oh my god, the number of lies that Danny said about me. Jesus Christ. We're gonna talk about the Ada thing, and I think that may be why now Jack thinks that Ada was like a plant from Danny or something. I'm like, yo, why are you talking about Ada so much? Is it because it's like one of the only good action you ever did? And yeah, she was talking about the fact that she was talking a lot about Ada, but we're gonna talk about it after. One of the things she said was that I said, and again, like I said, she is someone she's a good gaslighter. Like she's a really good gaslighter. So I didn't lose my channel. I know you didn't lose your channel. Who said you lost your channel? I think you are just blocked or something. No, I don't know exactly what's going on. Hello, Stephanie. Call, call. Yo, I believe it's call. Lisa? Are you saying that to Danny also? Maggie, you really need to grow up and stop striking people's channel. Did you say that to Danny too? You're acting like an elementary school kid. Did you say that to Danny too? Hello, Lady T.
Oh my God, how you got me crying. As soon as I was going to come up here and say we're going to be positive, oh my God, you are on
Yeah.
a roll.
Donut
I
is in
love
the
it.
chat, girl. Do you want to tell him something?
I will in a second. I just want to say I came up here to support because I don't want to make this about me or anything, but I will, out of respect, definitely, say what I need to him in a second. But this is about you and your platform, so I want to be
Thank you.
respectful and address that first. It's just that, so I don't know how long you've been on YouTube, and I know for
One
me, for
year.
those that don't know me, like I said, I got my start in a kind of a messy way, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into trying to defend. But like for me, I started learning how to do like the stuff that I was doing good and bad from watching other people. So like the childish stuff, the back and forth, the linking up with this op, all that kind of stuff is like the stuff that you see. And it's like it just sucks now that it's like you just see everybody just against each other. You really don't see this in these other sectors that are not people of color. And it's like, I don't understand why us as a people, it always has to result to this. Because I don't know y'all's history, but what made her all of a sudden, like now, in this moment, decide to start? Because it seemed like the stuff that she was talking about, what people were saying she was saying, was old stuff. So why is this like
So
surfacing
old.
that now, okay, now I want to start harassing? I don't understand that part.
It's
You know what I'm
because I
saying?
think she knew I was vulnerable. She decided to attack me
Mm,
the moment I was in a vulnerable situation.
mm-hmm.
So first of all, paperwork party TV had struck me, even though we reconcile after. One, two, she struck me the day my mom went to the hospital for surgery.
Oh my God.
So she knew I was gonna
Wow.
be busy.
I am so sorry to hear that. You
Yeah, she knew
know,
about it. And like literally the day I was supposed to go and pick my mom from the hospital, that's when she put up another five strike against me.
that's crazy. it's sad and it's unfortunate. And like I said, I don't want to overstep or overspeak for people because I don't know y'all's history. What I will say is that I would rather be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Especially out of respect, if y'all been doing this, because this stuff is not easy. It really is not. You know, putting together these lives, doing the stuff you got to do for it, it's time consuming. It's a lot. I would like to just say, like, out of respect, would be like, hey, let's have a sidebar. Can we address this instead of trying to take each other's channels? Now, me myself, I've done a lot of nasty, distasteful things, and this is where I'm gonna have to circle back to Mr. Ricketts, because anybody else, I don't really care what I did because I those people definitely started with me first. But like with him, like I had to really realize that like when he does do stuff, he is being a dick, but he's it's just part of his rhetoric, like part of his roasting, like that's what he does. But some stuff,
Yo,
yeah, it
Donald
does
will
hurt.
roast you to the
Yeah,
beginning
and
to
it's
the end.
and it's like, and if it wasn't for the
The
fact that
first
he's
time he
so
made
good
me
at
cry.
girl, I didn't had the
Yeah,
tears,
the
I
first
didn't had all
roasting
the
of Donald, I was
emotions.
like, "Ooh."
I done had all the emotions. Like, why he, girl, he had that purple helmet on there. Child, that damn thing ain't ever been on no damn line besides the news that ain't nobody know nothing about. I said, no, he ain't got me up there looking like
That's exactly like Donut. At the end of the day, Donut is
that.
fucking honest because
Yeah.
he told me like, "Yo, she's gonna strike you. Remove her thing." And I was like, "No,
Mm.
she said that she's not gonna do it. I have her written word and I have her verbal word. Yo, that word was shit.
So
So
if
I have
someone
to
gives you written
apologize to you,
permission,
Donut, for that."
if they give you written permission, it doesn't hold any merit to they can still wow. I just really think that they should take the whole copyright strike thing just away in general, especially behind what just happened with that terrible like it's just
Exactly.
you know what I mean? It needs to just be done with. And it's like, hey, you know what? You guys all want to share your stuff. Do what you need to do, and it's accessible, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because like, what's the point? Everyone still uses people's stuff anyway. You know what I mean? And I just feel like if you guys have done this hard work and built up your channels, nobody's stuff should be taken. Now, what I was trying to say was, yes, I have been petty. I'll be mad and be like, oh, he's got a second one. He should get his third, you know, in the moment. But then when you pull yourself out of it, it's almost like when you're in a relationship and you're like mad at your partner, be it the woman or the man, and you're mad at that moment. If they go to
Mhm.
jail for an argument y'all had, you can't just be like, oh, I'm no longer mad no more. Can you let him out? It's already too late. So that's kind of the same thing with the strike. At the end of the day, no, I don't think he should lose his channel. I don't think any of you should lose your channel. Y'all put in a lot of hard
That's
work.
what I believe too.
And I feel like a lot of the stuff that is going on is just conversations that could be had, which if y'all want content, have the conversations on panels. They don't have to be disrespectful. If they get a little awry, oh well, you know what I'm saying? But just have the conversations. Don't attack each other when we already got enough going on. I've been attacking him for the better part of 2 weeks because I be in my emotions, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
know
I had
how it is when
feelings to let out.
yes, like I'll be like, nigga, I ain't just mad because you saying you want to cut us off for whatever reason. But I'm like, nigga, if you're trying to build community, why would you not want your supporters that you know is gonna be there? I can fall back on the behind the scenes. I'm cool with that. It's just about how you go about things and then going out playing with me and I keep asking you to quit doing it. Okay, now I'm gonna give you your energy. But in the same breath, at least for me, it doesn't make me feel good at the end of the day. So it makes me feel horrible. So I don't know what I would feel like to know that I can strike and take somebody's channel and know that I'm taking away from them, you know, really putting food in their mouth and shit like that. Like that's it's not cool. And this stuff really needs
Thank
to
you.
stop. All y'all
Mhm.
are women, you're black women. Y'all should be to have a conversation and all these strikes. Like if y'all could just between before it's gets to
He's
the end.
saying that you're still sending him cash app without
I
him
sure
asking.
am. I sure
Oh,
did. I said it
yo,
on
you know
my live.
she's a real one, Donut. You know she's
I
a
said
real one.
I said it on my live yesterday because people were saying stuff out because somebody was trying to say something. I said, let me tell y'all something. He's smart. I don't give a fuck. He could be an asshole. He could be a dick. And if he left YouTube, I wouldn't even want to be on here. I mean, no shade. It's just he's the like you know what I'm saying. Him and Armand, they really hold this shit down. You're funny as hell too. Like I'm really getting to know you. Like I love your content. And even though AT2 is an ugly bag of balled up rolled chocolate dough dumplings, sweaty, musty, chitlin
Oh
having
my
ass
baby,
ninja,
nothing to
okay?
do.
Trying to comfort me, he better go have several seats under that turtle shell that he living in. He better leave me alone. I'm trying to tell him and give him warnings.
Oh
Okay?
my god, yeah, he did a live about you. Oh my
He thought he did a live. You better go sit down somewhere. I'm trying to tell him. But he is funny, okay? And it's just like if we all stop poking, it's cool to have little fun banter. It's cool. The people like to see that. But when it gets to the point where we're trying to mess with y'all's livelihoods, that's not okay. And I just think y'all women need to somebody needs to take the high road and say, you know what? You want me to come on your page? Fuck it. If I gotta be the bigger person, whatever, because if it's to save your channel, sometimes you gotta humble yourself and do that. Whoever has to do it, even if you're not in the wrong.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to
Exactly.
see you lose your channel at all.
Yo, I
I don't
cannot.
know them
I
hoes.
will fight. I will fight with that girl because now she has a second personality, from what I understand.
Oh,
So she's like,
child.
when is Danny Robertson? Danny Robertson has kindness. But when you're dealing with Danny Montana doesn't give a fuck. And I'm like, okay, Anna Montana. I guess she has like a blonde wig now. And she's like, ain't nobody messing with me. I'm like, okay, girl.
Wait, she showed her face. Let me find out.
I don't know. Like the girl
Oh,
is
the
like, now I'm
avatar.
Danny Montana. I'm like, what the fuck is actually
Girl,
going
I
on
don't
here?
even know her. And when I was trying to listen to, trying to just get some idea of history, months ago, I couldn't take it. That voice was like nails on a chalkboard. I could not take it. I literally couldn't take it. I was like, I'm good. So I don't know why she decided to come for me. Like, chick, I don't even know you, sir, ma'am, whatever you are, tranny, Danny. I don't know what you are, okay? But you need to fall back too. Like literally, these people is
And she
crazy.
comes for everyone. She roasts everyone. But roast her a little and her feelings are so hurt.
hmm But I don't
Like,
respect people that roast and drag on people and we can't see you. Because if you're just an avatar,
mm,
mm-mm, mm-mm.
oh no, me, I don't mind that you're an avatar. But I'm like, if you roast people, you should be able to take a roast.
Well, I say that to say because you want to talk about me, but I can't even see you. So what do you got to hide? So anything that you got to say about me don't matter because baby, I don't even know what you are. That
That
part.
is true.
Come outside
That
if
is
you so
true.
big bad. That's all I'm saying. Show your face. But
She's
I'm
not.
proud of you for standing up for yourself. For standing up for yourself. I definitely know what it's like to be public enemy number one. Hello.
Oh my God. Yo,
And
being
I
the
do.
scapegoat, they will blame you if there is rain. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How is
I
it my
do want
fault
to
that
give
you
a
broke your nail?
public apology right now on yours because I did, on mine. I already told him, listen, from here on out, I don't want no more. We're not doing no more. Do not slander. He knows when he pissed me off, I would go for the juggler, but I do feel bad. I did change that thumbnail because that was not cool. And I do definitely apologize for that because regardless of how much somebody hurt me, I don't want to be nasty in the same regard because I feel like they won't understand what they did to you if you do something worse because all they're going to do is focus on that. So that was nasty and it was disgusting. And I do apologize to him for that. That's not okay. So, and that'll never happen again. But, I just want us
Oh,
all.
I
I want
love
us all
that.
to do better. I want us all to do better because I want all y'all to be here. You deserve to be here. You worked hard for your channels, including him, and he's the shit and he knows it. That's why he's an arrogant asshole.
Yeah. Yo, yesterday he did the cutest face. Okay. He was like people were looking at me, he was like,
Yeah. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like after I came up here, right, with Carl, whatever, and you had him, I was like, I was okay Kisada, but then I'm like, you know what? I can't be because he just has this way about him. Like you can't hate, but you can't not love him. Like you know what I'm saying? It's hard to like really just be like,
exactly, he's
yeah, you know what I'm
hilarious.
saying? Because he's just he's dope. He's dope, bro, and he knows that. So it's like I totally get it
Yeah.
because I'm the same way. I
Because
truly
like
do
a lot of
support what he
people in
does
the
because he's
Jag
great.
sector, like the Jaguar Ride, Auntie
hmm
Leah and everyone, they got extremely mad at me because I said that I love the donut. And I'm like, but
We
donut is
all love
motherfucking hilarious.
Donut.
But he's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I
So
love our
how can
mom.
I
I love
hate someone
everybody. They're
that's
great.
hilarious?
Hmm.
Like he's
It's
funny. Like
he is.
he's donut.
He's funny. He's articulate. He's intelligent. He can literally do everything. And so that's that whole having that whole combination of things is what makes him truly unique and why he has a gift that cannot be. It does not need to be taken away. Point blank. Period. And it can't. You
Exactly. You cannot
so.
take it away.
Hmm.
Okay, you
So
may
he got
like
me.
him, hate him, or love him. He's hilarious. Okay?
He is. I be want to wring his neck, but I still love what he does. He knows that little
Yo,
motherfucker.
the dude can go from serious to roasting. He can talk about Didi and then start roasting my ass to the point I start crying. Okay.
Girl had me in a corner somewhere. Look questionable.
Sorry, myself.
He got me making fun of my own self, talking about hair helmets and some more shit. But yeah,
You 600 pounds, girl. Oh my God,
big box Chevy. I made a whole video talking about this Chevy need an oil tune-up, so don't worry about it. I'm classic. Like
yeah.
you can.
But that's the thing. You have to be able to actually laugh at yourself. But there's
Mhm.
so many of them people on YouTube that cannot laugh at themselves.
That's true. That is true.
It's like
Or
the
let
dude
things
that went
go.
and unalive people. Dude, people be
Mhm.
roasting you while you're on the internet if you cannot be roasted.
Absolutely. And this is what I just had to go through when I was up on someone's IG and Fusan was up there and it was literally an open they said if anybody was to come up. So initially I went up there on a fake page because I had not talked to this particular person in a while and I just wanted to say my comment and be able to leave. Unfortunately people recognize my voice and then he's like, well, wait a minute, who are you? Turn the camera on, and then when I did, he knew who I was. So whatever. So we're going back and forth and I'm just giving my opinion. So my thing is that if you choose to put your life out here for everyone to be a part of, literally your day to day, the breakups, the makeups, all this stuff, we're entitled to be to give our opinion. You can't get mad because they're giving an opinion of an observation that we're literally witnessing. And so it's basically just to piggyback
Exactly.
off what you said. So I'm just saying that without having to say her name because I'm so sick of her big back people. They are miserable, disgusting, blood sucking, foot dragging souls. Okay. So yeah.
Yo, I'm like, listen, people, because I've been striking people too, but I'm like, I
Good
would
for
have
you.
never done it if you don't talk about my mom.
I
I
feel
don't
you.
understand what's so hard about don't go after family members.
See, I should have been more like you. You want to strike, and I want to do something else. When they get to talking about, I be ready to go somewhere else, and I'm like, reel it in, Tiffany, reel it in. But
Oh
yes,
no, see, I'm like,
I
I don't even
myself
like the striking. I'm like, ugh.
I want to work on that and like not go so nasty and just, just going too far. You know what I'm saying? It's just not okay. Everyone has feelings. We all care about our family, care about our friends, care about things that matter to us. So the same way I don't want people to do stuff to me, I don't want to go and do stuff either. It's just disgusting. It does not make me sleep well at night. So I'm not doing that anymore. So, I just let me rephrase that. Long as ain't nobody playing with me in that way,
That's the
I
thing. Because when you're
ain't.
too nice, people be playing in your
Mhm.
face.
They do. Like I was
It's
like,
like
okay,
to
look at Magic
appreciate
turn up.
kindness. It's like
Yes.
for them, if you're nice, it literally means that you cannot defend yourself. But I'm like, no, no, no. I'm
Mhm.
not beating your ass up because I don't want to beat your ass up.
Mhm.
Not because I cannot.
Yeah. But
And
I'm
it's
like,
like
you
they
got
don't
like multiple
understand. It's
people,
weird.
and when you have multiple people, like multiple, all these people, especially if they have higher numbers, why are y'all attacking me? You know what I'm saying? That lets you know. Obviously, it's got to be jealousy. It's got to be something. If all these people want to band together, trying to come at you, and they do the same thing to him, and I don't like it. That's why I had to
That
fall
is
back. Like,
true.
listen, I don't mind us back going back and forth, but I ain't about to be going at him, and he got seven other people doing it too. That's bullying. I'm cool. We're not about to do that. So
Yeah, I
fuck
can
him. Better
tell
be
you
out of
don't like
retirement.
scapegoats. You don't like you react strongly when you see that someone is getting scapegoated.
Mhm.
But there are
Absolutely.
other
So.
people who like to go and get on the scapegoat because it's easy.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like they
It
feel
definitely
secure
is.
in their big numbers. I'm like, no, no, no. You're just a gang of bullies. It doesn't mean that because you're a lot of people being wrong. It doesn't mean you're right. It just means you're wrong, and you're a large people of people being wrong.
Mhm.
Like,
And I'm the type that likes to stand up for right. I don't go with the bandwagon. So, I don't go with the masses. I go with what I feel is right. And like even when like I said you were dragging me at first, when you gave me the chance
yeah,
to come up here, you heard me, receive me, we apologize. I apologize. Like that's how adults can act. You know what I'm saying? Then this chick
exactly.
has talked about me and I've never said a word to her. I don't know anything about her. Like I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just people are followers. They want to go along with what they think. Go along with the go along is what it is, and it's
Wow.
not cool. So
It is
I hope
not
you guys
cool.
can work it out. I really do, and I'm praying for you. And I still got your back.
Thank you, Lady T. I appreciate you so much.
All right, baby. I'm gonna drop down.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Ruby Lee, Danny be getting lots of you before you had a channel. No shit. When I say people want to act as if I'm saying things about Danny that I'm not fucking saying, I'm not. Okay. And if now Lady Atisha is pro Jack, I don't know what to say. Okay. Lady Atisha is not well. We all know this. Okay. Like the Delulu, I can feel the delusion every time I look into her. Let's stop this mess with the whole situation. But yeah, that's why I texted her today, this morning.
So today,
So yeah, that's why I.
because I think that Danny struck her channel.
Thank you, Donat. I appreciate you so much. I'm sorry. Now I understand the scapegoating thing. I'm really sorry. You were right to go after Ralph. Ralph is a piece of shit. So thank you, Donut. Make it rain, make it rain. If you love your owl, always forgive it. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
6 times. And if those strikes are warranted and granted, they will snatch your channel. So she woke up depressed and she reached out to Danny. I don't know why she thought that reaching out to Danny would be beneficial. Of course it wasn't, because some of these trolls are paid trolls, just like Jack.
Okay, is it my head or is that super low? Is she gonna put it like louder? She doesn't need to do all that rigmarole. I'm not gonna
Channel.
strike her.
I just need to get them
It's
monetized. It's not.
Antilia, guys. So we're listening to Antilia live Shatter Illusion and Distorted Reality. My response to the Black Owl. People know me more as Madgie. I like Antilia. I ain't got no beef with her. She has been nothing but kind to me. I'm never gonna take that away. I'm never gonna take that away or act as if it's not true. So yeah, guys, if you appreciate me coming up, even though I don't have a voice anymore, please don't forget to like the video, like the video, like the video, and please don't forget to make it rain, so I can buy myself some fucking cough drop or something. It's gonna be
Hundreds of
fine.
other channels monetized.
But with everything that was happening, I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. Exactly, but she will never, and that's fine. Okay, like I said, it's not why I'm crying. I'm crying because I'm just living a lot right now. Okay, and I think there is just a lot of thing happening right now. I don't like being under attack, but if everything was not happening with my family, I would not be.
You said that you don't like being attacked, but yet ever since the fallout, you have attacked Jaguar Wright daily, multiple times a day. She's in there.
Yes, I have, because Jag is Jag. She is weird, but I've never stalked her. Yeah, exactly. The volume is super low, but it's not me. It's like her volume of her microphone is super low. I hope it gets like louder, or we are gonna go listen to something else because this is really low. Exactly. I'm like, no, no, I'm criticizing Jack. I'm looking into her internet parkour. Oh my God, do not. Thank you so much. Make it rain, make it rain if you love your owl. Ralph used me for cloud. Absolutely. Ralph used you for cloud. That's not even a question. And then that idiot thought he could even come back on my channel. Get the fuck out of my face. He then stole Shididi from 82. Ralph took all Shididi's money and threatened to release her nudes, which I can see that because he tried to, even though he didn't have any of my nudes, he tried to talk about me and my nudes too. So unless she purchased the cult land, that's why she gone. I'm not surprised though. Like, let's be clear. Like, Ralph is not someone that is well, and he is clearly a semi cult leader. Mr. Love is love my ass. Like, oh my God.
Every thumbnail. She's in there. She's in almost every title of your video. You have attacked other content creators.
I have criticized other content creator. Okay. Criticizing is okay. I am a reaction channel. I criticize or agree. That's what I do. I like doing that. Criticizing people is fine, which is why doubting people is also fine, which is why I'm going to remove Temper, even though he was, talking about my whole SA and saying that I didn't act like a SA survivor, which is the weirdest shit. Okay, so yeah.
All day, every day. But you don't like to be attacked. Make that make sense. Make
I am not striking Jag. I am not wishing bad thing on Jag. I rectify. I did find it funny the idea of her being singing and then just King World just clapping and then the police coming. That was a funny fantasy. Okay, my bad for that one. I did wish bad thing. That was bad of me. I will admit that.
Make it make sense. Because I don't understand.
Be crying about all of this, I would have the same expression I had the entire week, which is basically being annoyed. But hello, I think she bought him a car and the cult land. Exactly. I'm not surprised. Ralph is a bully of women. He likes insulting women. Now, Lady Letitia and Golden suffer from a convenient, like, memory lapse or amnesia. That is not anyone's fault but themselves. They are now, suffering from amnesia. They kind of forgot that Ralph was screaming at them and insulting them. They kind of forgot that. Bunch of idiots. Finger. Exactly, big Reese. If she was to sue me, then I would know who she is. Even if
Okay,
it's her
Donald, drop, link
enterprise.
drop.
And then thank you, Iran. Make it rain if you love your owl. So yeah, if there are like I know there are sister ex people that were like with Ralph, understand this, you're heard and you're loved, and you know this, okay? Like, I just hate the fact that they're such hypocrite that they kind of forgot about everything that Ralph did to them. They forgot. They forgot him screaming at them, and Golden forgot that he showed the messages between them and how she was basically a stalker and a weirdo. Then I will be able to
Hello,
sue her.
Becky.
Hello, Sacred Onion. Exactly.
So,
So I didn't want to deal with that. I
so
just
Maggie, because I know you watch it.
hello, Donut.
What up? What's up with you?
Oh, dude, being the scapegoat is something.
Hey
Not
man, it's hard, but especially if you know you better than all of that, you know. But that's just what niggas do. So, but I told you, I got on the stage. I got on the stage and I told you two things. And
yeah.
I said, 82 is just here to try to steal your audience. Was I right or wrong?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know about 82.
I
We shall
said,
see.
well, did I still keep covering the same thing that you covered? Do we talk about the same stuff?
You and me, nah.
So there's no possible way that
You're
I'm
way
here to
bigger
steal
than
your
me.
audience.
Exactly. What is there to steal?
And I told you that about them strikes, bro. I was
Yep.
trying to save you. I specifically
You were.
said to trim your video, go back and trim your videos down to like 5 minutes or some shit like that because wherever she's played at, she's gonna get you. They
Yeah.
said I'm lying. They said I didn't know what I was months later, you know. And then what's hurtful is that people sit up here in your chat and on the stage and say I'm lying. And it's like I gotta fight against that. I don't have a reason to lie, you know.
Exactly. No, you were right. I literally had to text you and be like, yo, you warned me on the type of personality. You warned me about Ralph. You warned me about Danny. And I'm just like, you know what? You
And
were
what they're gonna say about me is that I don't keep people around and I just don't give a fuck. And that's fine because that's I can concede to that. If you think that that's bad, whatever, don't get too close to the sun.
that too. But there are people who literally just come into contact with you to create that narrative.
Right, exactly. That's exactly why I'm not gonna go back and forth with somebody who then recruits my supporters and contact them in real life and convince them that I'm a bad person. And now when you're ready to stop your bullshit, you don't understand all the other apples you just made bad. You spoiled them, and now I can't never have you around me ever. And that's business.
Exactly. Because you have shown yourself to be a flip flopper who clearly wants some like I am bamboozled by how many people just literally get into contact with me to then go 2 week or 3 week later and act as if we were best friend and I betrayed their trust. I'm like, we were not friends.
Right, and that's a shame how black people don't even believe in themselves enough to just pick up this shit, a brand new profile, go talk about Tyler Perry. You never know what the YouTube is gonna do, what the algorithm gonna do. You know,
Mhm.
you worried about getting attention off of tearing somebody else down. I can never fuck with somebody who showed me that that's how they're gonna operate. And if they do, then they need to have a valid reason. Like, if I hurt your feelings, okay, cool. But I'm the type to where I'm not finna do this, hurt people, hurt other people, because I hurt your feelings. You hurt my feelings. I'm finna hurt your feelings. Then we have this kumbaya moment, and it starts. I'm not having a kumbaya. It's kumbaya now, motherfucker. Can't come back around me. And that's how I'm able to continue to grow and sector hop because I don't have attachments to the creators or the specific people that wants me to talk about certain things. I'm not trying to go back and forth. Everything y'all said I did bad, believe it. I'm not arguing against it. I'm not, but I wake up every day. I've been praying to be a better person, and that's all I can say to you.
No, I love that because, like I said, it's my fault. And I want to know, Donat, Lady T is in the back chat. Do you want to talk to her?
No, I don't. I really don't. I think she had her time up here with you,
Yeah.
and she said, but she's and I accept the apology, and I
Mm.
apologize to you. But every time I tell a joke that does not is not applicable to you, I'm not talking about you. I'm not thinking about you. It's not gonna happen. I appreciate the apology, and I apologize to you. You don't have to worry about me talking about you because it's irrelevant and you do whatever you want to do. But everybody here has heard your apology. Everybody here can put two and two together. And if you just do and move the way that you want to move, that's just on you. And I can't do nothing about it. But I don't want to have no conversation with you. But I do appreciate the love and the support from any and everybody. You can't go tell people that I scammed you out of money and tell people to get them to reveal how much money they sent me and not we're not gonna send them nothing because he's taking advantage of black women. And the whole time I'm not talking to you, you're sending me money. That's not fair to the other people. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to nobody. And I'm not and ain't no refunds on no money. I deserve that. That's my reparations for you trying to tear me down. That's why I hearted it. Real nigga shit.
But I think she knows that she hurts you. I think that's why she is still continuing to send you cash up. I think that,
But the thing is, I
yeah,
don't even want to hurt her, and I'm not gonna give her the opportunity to be in my space to hurt me again. And I think that's one of the prime factors in being able to grow and move forward and move on. That's all I have. No, I don't want to talk to her. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's fine. Like I said, I'm never going to force anyone to talk to anyone they don't want to talk to. Lady T knows that I love her and that I appreciate her. But if Donat doesn't want to talk to her, to you, I cannot make him talk to you. That makes no sense. So, and people can take what they want about doing that because at the end of the day, for me, it's okay to criticize other people as long as you don't go in a certain direction that goes into actually, hurting someone. Like I heard you talk about the YouTuber that was on a live, and I agreed with you so much when you said it's not. Why is it so deep? I don't understand why people who are so team
Well,
team.
well, right. That's what I'm saying. It's deep because like these copyright strikes, knowing you're not gonna sue, you hurting people money, you stopping their back. King Payne tried to put 19 copyright strikes on me. I had to fight 19 copyright strikes with that motherfucker. When I first, yeah, and I really felt like, damn, I want to unalive him, but I was like, it's not worth it. And somebody actually do that, and then the next day, oh, this is what I have to tell you. The next day, I got a strike on my channel, a harassment strike at a time code where I was talking about Sherelle and Storm Monroe. Now, Sherelle has bragged to me about giving you a community strike, and she said that that she know it was her because she struck you at a time code when you were specifically mentioning her name. So when she told me that, and when I see that I got a strike, when I was like, now Sherelle told me not to go at you, but this dirty big butt looking la 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 la. When there's far worse things I said, they know how to go in and specify a time code to strike you. And so when that happened, I had to think every single time I get some violation on my channel, Perry Sanders is talking to me on Instagram for a very long time, and then I get a strike, and then he's the first person I complain to, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Because remember when my channel, Ratchet Shit Not Controversial News, when it went down, the first video I made was I'm demonetized. And we're gonna go head over to Sherelle's world. So every single time that dude was talking to me, I feel like he was manipulating me to distract me from what's about to happen to my channel. They are, I don't know why they play this game, and I was nothing but nice and polite to them. And I know this sounds in theory, but when I got a strike at that time code, at that particular time code, if Sherelle know how to do it, Storm Monroe know how to do it. I couldn't count her out, but at the same time, I blame her because the whole time I was cool with them, she always told me, "What's my issue with Storm? I don't have an issue with Storm. I think he's funny. I publicly admit that. I just roast and I just troll. I even had a conversation with Armand Nick at night yesterday. You know everything. Yeah, yeah. So, and now I'm like, okay, cool. This I get it. The same shit that I be complaining about, I have done it to other content creators. So why should I be upset when it's done to me? And so this is the lessons for both of us, right? Don't be upset when it's
Exactly.
done to you. And you
Don't get upset about. I do
right.
get upset. You're right.
Right, but you got the, and it also took me meeting them in real life to
Mm,
re to reset. You can't just reset just online. You got to really meet people, and that's just what it is because this is the internet.
it is
But
the
yeah,
end.
but yeah, when I got that time code strike, I also blame Sherelle because through the whole 6 months, she was using me to get rid of AT2. She would be like she would schedule a live and he would schedule a live, and she would be looking at what time he's going live and like in competition with him. And it got to a point to where I was like, hold up, is this supposed to be about attacking him, or is this supposed to be about me pointing out that this man is obsessed with me and this man is mad because I rejected and rescinded any form of friendship after meeting him for like, a couple of hours? Or is this about really attacking? She was watching, oh, he's talking about this, he's going live here and there. I don't even operate like that. And he operates like that against me. Yes, they told me he's buying views, like the views when he get like 100,000 views on a video suddenly, but then when he go live, he only get 2,000. He's buying all of that, and they said the only way to know is if you go and show the analytics. If the if the uh if the views are not coming from the browse feature, the home page, or recommendation, then they're being bought. And so yeah, it's wicked. They even told me he's in competition. He's the one, he buying subscribers and doing things to boost his channel because he was mad that I got to the 50K. So people want me to believe it's him, want me to believe it's them. I don't know. All I know is that it's fucked up, and I just don't want any involvement with content creators like that no more,
I can
unless I know you.
understand that because I saw that you were saying that you now want to roast celebrity or like bigger content creator because I suppose that when you're that type of big content creator, you have a big thicker skin. You're not like a little baby.
You have to. And
Hmm.
then a part of growing a thicker skin is allowing that wound to heal. And for the like, if you break your leg, right? Even though it heals, and even though you go play sports, you're gonna be reminded that you broke your leg and what not to do in order to re-break it, right? So why would I continue to put myself in a situation where wounds ain't healing and the band-aid ain't there? It's just always there. So a part of growing on YouTube is recognizing those people and those things that could have stopped you, affected you, and not associating with any of it because you don't want that wound to ever be reopened. You want it to continue to heal to the point to where it does you can even tell. In other words, to where you're just invincible and you just duck and dodge the BS.
But what happened between you and Cheryl? I thought you were really close, or were they just using you to go after ET2? I thought they were using you for for Jag.
Well, relationships are given use. I use them to make myself a human within a certain audience. And once that was done, I tried to transition it about like, they didn't mind promoting Ralph's channel because he was new, but if I asked them to promote my channel, they put parameters on it, or we talked about something, and then after we talked about that, we were supposed to talk about something else. It's like, oh, I gotta go. It was never really a fair relationship. And in their mind, they probably felt like I'm giving you exposure here, and that's good enough. But it was more than just exposure, dude. Like, I do homework, I do research.
You were giving them content.
Yeah, I was giving them content. Not saying that they
You can
couldn't do it on
tell
their
that
own, but
Sharel, sometimes she doesn't do like she probably doesn't have the time to do the research on every subject.
hmm
So, like you said, you were alleviating their
and and I
burden.
want you to, and I want to say I was fine with that. I was fine with knowing that they older and I'm fast at researching, and I was totally fine with that. But what I'm not fine with is the manipulation and the hidden secret jealousy, especially if you my senior citizen as I respect you. If you so messy, you messy to the point to where you've been asking me not to go at Storm Monroe for 6 months, and here this dude going at me. And when I see it, I call him and I ask to speak to y'all so y'all can tell him to leave me alone because I'm gonna go off on him. And then he do another video, and I realized when I told Sherelle this man is coming at me, her stipulation was once this Diddy trial is over, all the content creators at the Diddy trial are gonna end up fighting and exposing each other because that's how it goes, that's how it works. That's what she told me. She then started talking about make it make sense and some issues she has with him, and she wanted me to go after him in whatever way. Me personally, I felt she wanted me to attack him or get some viral moment, and yeah, so that she could, she wanted me to go at him, and she was talking about picking sides and how Storm Monroe is on her side and how Mims is not, and you can't be cool with Mims and yada yada yada. And so I guess she suspected me to do something the next day, and I didn't. And then so because Storm Monroe has this relationship with Sherelle, and Sherelle's been using me for content for the past 6 months, if she told me I had to pick a side, what makes me think that he wasn't telling her to pick a side because he had already tried to roast me and got packed all the way fucking did him dirty. Like, don't play with me. And so now he mad about that. And why you talking to him? And she trying to play it, pretend to be the media. It's like you was in the middle of that. You could have stopped any incident issues the same way I allowed you to convince me not to go at him for 6 months. Why would you convince him to go at him, or even in the fashion of where he's not talking about me to promote me or to congratulate me? He's talking about me to diminish my brand and convince people not to support me. That's not
That's
cool.
true because I saw the video between like he was making about Jane Deal and you. Yeah.
That's not cool. Like you could have been like, "Oh, this YouTube, no, he want no." I Denat's been out here. Denat's been working. Denat's funny because they all listen. They all love me. All of them that act like they got a problem with me, they love me. But the problem is they cannot control me. And if they
Mm.
can't control you, then that's an issue for them.
Yes, I see that on the Endo's YouTube game. If you are not going with the program, you are a
Hmm.
problem. But
Yeah.
like, why would they want you to go after make it make sense?
Right. Dude ain't did nothing. Dude ain't did nothing. The thing is, I pop my shit. I say what I say. Anybody that I popped at it, if you got problems, you can address that, and we can do whatever. That's my status quo. But that man is not even on that type of time. And if he is, he's just behind the scenes sneaky with it. And just, I don't have telekinesis. And that's what she wanted me to go after him for, saying that behind the scenes, he telling people not to do this. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. I thought we was over that and over the beef and bringing other people in once, with 82.
Why did they want to go after 82 so bad?
Mr. 82 is disgusting, a disgusting human being, and a big liar. How you gonna use my name for clicks and views, get 16,000 views on it if they all real? Let's be clear on that. And open up and say you you ain't got no credit and you're proving your credit score. Then later on, use my name in the video talking about you gonna play off your credit cards. You don't even you 1 second you say you don't even have a prepaid credit card. Now you gonna use money to pay off your credit cards. It's little stuff like that that I can point out about you that ain't got nothing to do with tearing your character down as far as who you are as a person. But if anybody is listening to a 40-year-old man with a 530 credit score who's sleeping with his own uncle for shelter about me, I just don't want them around me. That's it.
But why would Cheryl World? Why do they care? They were friends with 82.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're bored and maybe they're gonna start and reignite the content creator war. And maybe they need to just redirect and refocus since me and Storm ain't never gonna get along. And since I'm not, since I'm not a lapdog, so that's the behind scenes stuff. I would never pick nobody's side. I'm a lone wolf on this bitch. Will always be. Me and Sean David Wade. That's how we fell out. Nigga calling me, telling me I got to talk about and go along with whatever narrative they got going. Do what? So the biggest fallout between me and a lot of these people is either me playing this algorithm game or them not being able to use me the way that they want to use me. And I hate when people feel like, oh, I'm a dummy and I'm using to not. Like, please don't thank you for finessing me. Please don't. I already done clocked it.
Yeah, and I know that one of the things that you told me, like when we were talking, was I appreciate the fact that you don't say we're friends because we are. I hate when they like act as if our relationship is closer, and I'm talking about any relationship, and then it's a big betrayal. I can't stand it.
And you
There
know
is
what's so crazy?
betrayal.
Imagine.
Hmm.
What's so crazy is we set that boundary. We set that boundary 6 months ago. Said, I don't fucking trust you. You ain't my friend and I'm not your motherfucking friend. We set that boundary 6 months ago, right? How many problems have we had? How many times have I come over here when you've been having me on the thumbnail and clap back at you? Zero.
Zero. Hmm.
Because I know your intentions and I know what you're doing. And if that's how you want to give it up, that's what you want to give it up. I can't control that. At least I see you.
And I'm not lying and saying that me and Donald we were bestie and he betrayed my trust.
Right. That's some
Stop
weird ass
me.
shit.
I'm like,
Bitch getting tattoos on their neck with your name on it and shit just to try to
oh my
grift
god,
themselves closer to you. That's some weird ass shit.
I love you, Lady T. I don't understand the tattoo. I don't, but yo,
I
that
mean, and since we're talking about it, you can bring up,
I can bring her up.
yeah, since we're talking about it. So,
Lady T, if you want to come up,
she did something dramatic and it's like it's her energy is draining and you can get tired of her really, really quickly. And
mhm,
over the course of months of dealing with that, you just have to, whoop, that's it. Take a big step back. How she react is why I would never fuck with her again. And so
if I
she
can
had
ask
text
you,
me.
because
I was trying. I was
yeah,
telling her, yo, step back, stop emailing me and stuff. And next thing you know, she started texting me talking about she in a tattoo shop getting a tattoo, and I'm like, what? Mind you, I'm not really paying attention to these long, drawed out, plenty messages from multiple emails and all that. I'm not even really paying attention like that. So when I was in Brazil and she cammed up on my platform, that was my first time seeing a tattoo. And so I was conflicted because a part of me was like, damn, does she want me to
men
choke her and
are
spit in her
dumb.
face and do all of this? And
You
then
did
another
find it
part of me
kind
was
of
like,
hard.
what the fuck?
There was a part of you that found it hard because men are fucking stupid.
Yes, and I think that that's the part that I'm not gonna deny. Yes, I was like, I started thinking about,
Yes, I know. That's why I said
that's
like
what I was.
every man would do that because men are dumb as fuck.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, men are gonna be like, oh shit.
You said men are dumb as
I know
fuck.
the woman is cray cray. Hello, Lady T.
So you said you knew it was cray cray in the moment.
Yes, of course it's cray cray to get a tattoo of a man on you that I'm sure a man would find it hot. Okay, I know, man. Okay, men are gonna be like, she's crazy, but that's so. Lady T, are you here? Can you hear us, my love?
Yes, I'm here, and I'm sorry I don't share the same enthusiasm as you two, but I don't want to
I'm
share the same stage
sorry.
with
I'm
him, so I
sorry.
was going to wait till he was done, and then I can come back when he's done. So I tried the nice approach the first time, so I don't want to be up here with him
You have
because
two
I don't want to
minutes.
be interrupted because, yeah, I'm done with the pleasantries at this point. Let's make it very clear. As soon as I sent the $50 the first day, I immediately text Victoria and Elizabeth and said, "You guys don't judge me, but yes, I sent him money, and I'm going to tell you why. Because, which I know he's not like literally broke, but what I'm saying is that I didn't know if that my shenanigans was playing a role in, whatever is going on with people sending stuff. And when the thing happened with the court, and he's talking about somebody loaned him 60 cents and somebody $1 cigarette. I said, let me go ahead and send him a couple of dollars. That's number one. Number two, when I tried to send another $50, I don't know what's going on with Cash App. It didn't send me a message, and then I had to go back on the link and it said, "Are you sure you wanted to send this? You just sent 50, and I thought it was talking about yesterday, and then somehow it got me for $100 yesterday. It said two $50 transactions, so there you go. You're welcome with that. Number three, there's nothing that I said that was a lie. What I said was is that I was nasty for it's going as far as I did in regards to your sister because it's disgusting. Period. So I don't give a fuck about this tattoo. This motherfucker can be covered up, and I can put the biggest dick in the world on this motherfucker and be a
Let's
throat
not
goat if I
say
want in this
bad word,
motherfucker.
please, Lady
Okay?
T.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to redact curse words because now I'm here because I don't like this jokery mess about me. I was a true supporter of him, and unfortunately, I still am because even though I don't like him, I wish I could take his talent and put it in another person. He's really good at what he does, and that's just a fact. Okay, I'm not some whatever the hell delusional whatever, and I didn't just make up this whatever. Get this? Yeah, I made myself. I'm be a proud ass mascot because we went through hell and back, and we didn't, forge this friendship. His words. This is not no I pity party. Oh, I felt bad for her. I'm like, move around with that, bro. Like we're not about to do that. I just wanted you to come out here and be to say, yeah, she was cool, whatever. Yeah, you might have been an asshole. I could have been over the top when you play with me. Yes, I give it up in another type of way. I don't bite my tongue for nobody, but I'm not no weirdo. I'm not no clown. I don't have to go through none of this behind no nigga. Like, let's be clear. The fuck, my mouth. Like, I'm so mad right now. I'm on fire, and so I don't hide nothing from nobody. I told everybody on my channel. I don't want to keep
So,
this
Lady
one
T,
thing.
it's been 2 minutes. I'm just gonna
Oh,
let
I didn't know
Donut
we were doing
answer,
this.
and then
I'm
it's your
sorry.
turn, okay?
I didn't know we were doing this because I
Yeah,
had to
we're
listen
doing
to
the
him
two
for
minutes,
15.
so just wait for it. Thank you. Donut, it's your turn. Do you want to take the hand?
Yeah, I just want to say, I deeply and sincerely apologize. Also, I don't need an apology for you. Hurt people, and everybody on the internet know that I went to jail for practicing law, and that had something to do with my sister's death. I think you went for the juggler, and fortunate for me, I'm so involved. But when you go there, there's no coming back, and so I don't expect you to do nothing but what you're already doing. I appreciate the support and what you do give. And that's just what it is. You still watching the videos, you're still doing that. You came and infiltrated my community and convinced people that supported me to give you their phone number and to run a narrative and to play against me and make them hate me and make them not want to support me. It doesn't matter if I'm rich, broke, poor. That's not for you to know at all. So I'm gonna always beg. I've always said that. So you can't shame me on if I'm in need or if I don't need anything. Like I said, I appreciate the support. But as far as you being able to engage in my channel, it's not that I'm not letting you engage because I want to ostracize you. But we have seen how you would force people to be your friend and forge a way to go into their platform to convert it into stealing their audience and convincing other people. That white lady used to be Hennessy Reviews moderator. You even tried to contact her son to try to mitigate a relationship with her. You're very invasive. I don't appreciate it. I expect you to continue to do whatever you did, including, but it's not limited to harassing my sister, whatever. I don't trust you. I don't want you around my platform. You will never be able to convince not another one of my subscribers anything because I'm fortunate for those that you actually convince. They would never have a conversation with me and they can thank you. And that's it.
Perfect. Lady T, do you want to
Okay,
take the hand?
yes, I didn't know I was doing this 2 minute thing because he got to sit up here and have the panel by himself and say what he said because I got too much to say within 2 minutes. First of all, I never contacted Henny's son. I contacted her directly when I seen a live of her crying after she called her son, and I said I wanted to send her money to help support because I was a former inmate myself. I've never contacted her son. I don't even know his information. And while we're talking about her son, it's mighty funny that you can be friends with her now because of nasty things you said, saying you're going to get her son that's behind bars great and unalived. But if the roles would have been reversed, you wouldn't have gave her that grace. Number two, I have on my live in the comments, Elizabeth said, "Hey, Lady T, did you see that I put my number in your chat?" I have never asked any of these people for their numbers. I didn't send for these people. Matter of fact, when I was rebuttaling to you, Madgie, when you were dragging me, I was at work and made a live. Elizabeth came in my chat. I said, "What are you doing here?" I'm sure he did. He send you here. You don't need to be here. All that. So, and she actually left. So then the next live I had, she was back in my chat, and I guess that's when he must have found out she was in the first one and said he blocked her and whatever they went through. I didn't send for Victoria. She found me from being in your chat again, Maggie, because she couldn't find my page because she had stopped watching the Not for a while, she said, and she seen me again when I came to your chat when you were talking about my tattoo. Carl reached out to Blanco, and she put us on three-way because he decided to look at my channel and saw that demon video that I had about you. So I didn't go look for none of these people, sir. So you can please stop with that narrative. I've never asked nobody to come and join no camaraderie because I don't need nobody to do nothing. I'm gonna say what I need to say by myself. My first channel, when I was bleeding you, I was doing it by myself. Let's be clear. I've been cutting them off, blocking them back and forth because I don't trust nobody, because I don't want nobody to think I need nothing from nobody's channel, because for real I don't care about no channel. I care about how all this stuff has affected me and how nasty and disgusting it is. And you continue to tell these ridiculous lies, and I'm so over it. But that's how you want to push your thing, because you need this stuff. I don't. So at the end of the day, I don't need a rebuttal, and I'm for damn sure not apologize. I will apologize for the sister thing because it's nasty, and that's not who I want to be known as. And so quit
Thanks,
running around
Lady
saying that,
T. We're at
ma'am.
2 minutes, so just wait. Donat is gonna answer you. Donat, you want to take the hand?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. When I came across this individual, I didn't know who she was until Ronnie Doe, Christian Rock's ex-boyfriend, who was unalived outside of his grandmother's house, came to me and said that this lady is harassing him and he don't know what to do. I kind of failed him because I didn't understand the severity, and so obviously I had to go through it myself. This lady wanted my attention so bad. She had a channel hating me, dissing me, emailing me countless times a day. And I was just like, what the hell? She manipulated the situation with She Diddy by claiming that identity and claiming to be an advocate to get rid of her so that she can come and do her own bidding and due diligence. The fact of the matter is, all those people you name, you probably had way more conversations in their phone numbers and contact information with them before I even did. So again, with the likeliness of you continuously bleeding me on your channel just for business purposes, while I appreciate you and the money that you sent, because it's definitely no refunds, I just don't want you to be able to come to my channel at all to build no type of rapport and sour my platform and the people that once support me or supported me or don't want to support me or whatever. You're just an op. You even wrote on your community wall that you infiltrated my platform and pretended to care about me because that's what you wanted to do. You just a clout chasing demon. Go ahead and take whatever you have. Take the little stragglers, or whoever that you stole from me or whatever. I've been through this and I don't care. But at the end of the day, what I really do feel bad about is those people didn't do nothing but listen to you just because you had a heated moment, and now you, for somehow, still want a proximity to me. And it's not gonna happen. I would never do this, address this conversation on my channel with you at all. At all. I don't want nothing to do with you at all. You're too much. I believe you laughed at Ronnie Doe when he was unalived outside of his grandma's house and said that you had his address because you sent him an Uber.
2 minutes is done now. Donat, we're gonna stop. Lady T, do you want to take the hand?
Okay, yeah. So it's so funny that he keeps bringing this stuff up. It's so funny that he actually addressed this on his channel, did a live about it, all this. Allow me to apologize. First of all, nobody heard me laugh at Quran passing away ever, even on the recording that I sent you. You didn't get no just mysterious information like you got T on me. I sent you those recordings. And also to circle back on Henny, I have the entire thread of when I emailed her about her life and about her son and about me wanting to help her. And then we talked about other things about maybe trying to get a petition together to help him. So that nasty you just said is again lies, because she definitely said nothing bad about me. And to my knowledge, Lauren is still her mod. Henny has known this whole time. Lauren has been talking to me since December of last year. I've had a lot of people try to warn me about you, sir, even before we got cool, and I never wanted to listen to it. And I said, well, if he ain't did it to me, that's just other people. Maybe that's other situations you dealt with. In regards to Quran, I really wish you quit using him as this little toy employee to play with, because when you was covering his funeral and all this extra stuff, you did also say that you were going to have 50-50 proceeds, some to your channel, some to him. So if you care so much, it all should have went to him, since you got all them views for having this funeral. And that's number one. Number two, I talked to him way more than you. What I went through with him is absolutely nothing what I went through with you at all. You decided to make your little sheedy situation and then reach out to him and say, hey, I'm going through with this old lady and da-da, and get in his head. And that time he's mad. I've talked to him after every single live, including yours, and he definitely had lives after yours, sir. So that's another lie that you freaking told. We were on. He came to my live on my first channel, my very first one. Then we went to Z Bangers. So, and we talked after everyone. One of his final words to me before I had to reach out to him with the Blueface stuff, he told me to keep going. He felt that I chose to deal with him. So I don't care what you're talking about. You keep doing this nasty narrative, trying to use him and dig up old stuff. I didn't never laughed at him at passing away. I've never played with his name like these nasty people have on this internet, and I never doxed his address. Someone else did. That's a lawyer. And I had already put that out there too, and she tried to strike my channel for it, sir. So have your facts straight. Period.
Thank you, Lady T. So, Donat, do you want to take the hand?
Yes, of course I would like to take the hand. Why wouldn't I? um, First of all, okay. Second of all, this ain't even about you. It's just a conversation with you, but I'm not really even talking to you, to be completely honest with you. And, it's crazy how you would talk about how good of a person you are, and someone that I was cool with, you took them and you exploited their business on your platform because you was mad at them. And then you also act like you had the audacity, like you was a cult leader, to tell somebody to pick a side or whatever. I just feel like do whatever you need to do. I'm not interested in any of it. As far as the proceeds from that particular funeral video, it did go have to somebody that I know, and that's just what it is. And you're the type to sit up here and try to collect more information from what I'm saying right now to create more content because you're just a diabolical person. um, that's it. And yeah, it was a shame that how you took Carl's business and spoke about it publicly and all of this other stuff. It really hurt him, and he can't even focus at his job and stuff. So you're just too much, girl. You really are. And I wish you the best. Whatever you said that I did wrong, I own up to it. You were 100% right. Okay, I'm gonna be a better person moving forward, and I don't want nothing to do with you. You just too much. And I appreciate the support. I'm not gonna block you on Cash App because obviously you still gonna talk to try to damage my brand and my reputation. You will never be invited back into my community. You just too much, and you just too much. Everybody knows it in the Christian rock sector. Okay, I'm sorry that you don't have many friends or whatever. I don't care. I don't know if you want to be a content creator, whatever your purpose is. But moving forward, you're gonna have to do that by completely hating on me to figure out how many people you can get, or just by doing whatever you're gonna do. I don't want your sentiments. I don't want your money. I don't want any of that
Okay,
from
two
you.
minutes. We're past 2 minutes. He
Minute
can
is
shut up.
done. You're absolutely
Thank
right.
you. Anyways,
Thank
that
you,
was a
Lady
waste
T.
of space. I reclaim my time, please, in the name of Jesus. First of all, when it comes to Carl, this is why I love dates. You decided to toil with him first, talking about that you were going to call his job and this, that, and the third, and try to get him fired and all that. So go back to your post, sir. So I didn't say what I said about him on his live until after he told me, and I felt that he was being infiltrated by you, that you called him and demanded for him to basically get on his knees and come on your panel and basically say everything he was wrong and da da da. Had this man crying, going through all these changes and playing all these manipulative games that you did, sending him all. I have all the whole thread from when y'all talked, sir. So you did all that, and so when I felt like he was trying to be infiltrated, he was playing both sides. I cut him off and I said what I had to say. Period. So that's that. What else did he say? It was as far as the Krishan Rock sector, baby, that's not my home. I don't care. I would never want friends there. I didn't ask to be there. I didn't realize I was in that sector when I came out here crusading for
And just so,
Lady T,
and
we
ju-
cannot hear you.
yeah, and just so we're clear, she's the one who exposed Carl's business. That's why I knew what to say to get under his skin. Your timeline is off. You're just a problem, and you got too much going on.
Donut, stop it. It's not your turn yet. Lady T, are you still here? Lady T. Lady T.
Anyways, I think she got off her chest whatever she needed to get off. I think she feel better, and I think she'll be able to move forward. But as far as
Mhm.
harassing me or whatever the case may be, obviously my whole point was to show that it doesn't bother me. Okay, that's crazy how you would have people that support you and then go over there and add on to this hate train that this person got just because they want a proximity, and now you looking stupid, because you shouldn't have just been jumping in somebody else's car in business. The reason I even contacted that one lady, Elizabeth, is because she had already told me she was contacting this lady. Y'all are dumb, y'all are slow, and stay over there. Like I done told this to 4,000 people on YouTube. With that Jag shit, what happens is these people want to traumatize you and galvanize and then act like you're supposed to deal with that. And if you stay stuck in that, your channel gonna be stuck. It was like
Wow.
when that shit happened to me when I first got on YouTube, all that doxing and stuff, I let all them people go. And so it's not accustomed to me. Like I let you go. I let all of that go. I don't want nothing to do with you. If I meet you in real life, that could change. But I don't even want to meet this person in real life. I would do things to avoid this person.
Okay,
Elizabeth is
anyways, it was
here, by
still my
the way.
turn.
And Lady T, can exactly it's your turn. We're gonna start the clock again because
Sorry.
we're
Thank you,
not to
Elizabeth. The
talk.
fuck? Sorry.
And
I thought we
Elizabeth
was allowed
here.
to say the F word. I thought it was just the other
No,
F
please,
word,
my
like
love. Thank
gay.
you.
Okay. Yeah, so I forgot where I left off. Anyways, when it comes to the Krishan Rock sector, I'm not looking for friends there. I went through absolute hell. I had to combat people tooth and nail every day because I didn't believe and align with their thought process in regards to that demon seed unfit mother. Period. So I don't care about what none of them have to say about me at all. They don't even amount. I like again, I never recruited your people. I never that was never my intent on anything. Those people came to me. Period. You pushed them away, and that's how they felt. So Carl knows why I said what I said. He told me what you said, and I felt the way I felt the way I felt, and that's just that on that. Period. So the only you started out here telling me you was going to exploit him because you were mad because he was over there with me. So like, we're not even going to go there. And secondly, I've only came to this YouTube stuff since December. You've had the same problems with multiple people prior to me. So it can't just be all these people and you're not a part of the problem, sir. That would be the definition of insanity to think you can keep doing the same thing, expect a different result. So all we're doing is just rotating players at this point, but you're still having the same problems with multiple people. So we're not going to play that. And I'm so tired of this dumbass narrative and all the shit that you want to pull and just act like, oh, everyone's just mad because they want to feed you and be next to you. Like, nigga, please get off your high horse. I sit money. I try to support because yes, I believe in your content and I felt bad. But please don't make no mistake and think that I was feel wrong in telling my truth and what you took me through. Let's be clear. Let's be very clear. So I just wanted you to just own up and say, yeah, I might have whatever, and I should have and moved on and let that be that. But no, you want to still come up here and just play them victim role, and you need to cut it out and you need to grow up, my nigga. And after that, I'm done because I'm not doing this back and forth. You will never get no more air. I don't want to be in your channel. I'm cool. I don't want nothing with none of it. Keep my name out of your mouth, and if I decide to do the same, I will. Or until I'm done, I'm gonna keep bleeding your ass. Point blank. Period. Fuck.
Perfect. So I think she's done. So now,
Yeah, it's given bipolar. It's given you needed some gas to restart your car. Just when you get done, send me money. And I'm glad everybody here that can differentiate and not be convinced not to support me because of whatever you're saying. You're just mad. That's the only thing I care about. In addition to that, yeah, I think that's just good. It's a lot of stuff that I don't even feel like even addressing because it don't even matter. It really don't. What matters is at the end of the day, everybody here see you on the stage, see me on the stage, and my sentiments is that I don't want shit to do with you. And as far as Elizabeth, who is somebody who gave me their phone number months before I reached out to them, the first conversation that I had with them was telling them, "Yo, you can't be over there with somebody that I decided that is not feasible for my platform because it's given that this person is probably going to convince you of a bad narrative about me, and I don't want to have to go through that because I've been through that." You even played that game off the rip with Carl by telling him he can't be in Danny's chat on your chat when you're not even a content creator, haven't even lasted no time at all, and you was already trying to do that. So for me to try to figure out ways how to retain my audience while you're lying on me and brainwashing them to talk crap about me, that hurts my feelings. So it's either I'm gonna stop it, or it's either I gotta block it out. It can't be like they can't. No, it's you know it. Just like you told Carl not to be in Danny's chat when she's talking about you because it makes it look weird. I got the right to say that as a content creator who been here for years and know the game. So don't sit up here and say I cut these people off for no reason and that you wasn't the catalyst for doing it. But again, if you feel like bleeding me is going to get you the attention that you need, at the end of the day, everybody here knows that you're doing it because you're mad and that you're doing it because I don't want nothing to do with you, no proximity. And the only way for you to get a response from me is if we're on a Maggie's channel, somebody else's platform, not mine.
Let's stop now. Lady T, do you want to take the hand? Lady T, I think her mic is malfunctioning. So just to ask you, do not, I'm not up there. Okay, perfect.
And my thing is if I'm the
Can
problem,
I
if
ask
I'm
you,
facing,
Donat, can I ask if I can
yeah, I
ask
just,
Elizabeth can come up if you want to, Elizabeth, because I just tell
yeah,
people I
yeah.
tell you.
Yeah, but that person, I don't know that person. That person was always, and that's the thing. I need to be careful with the mods and shit because that really means something to people. I don't know Elizabeth. I never had a conversation with Elizabeth. Elizabeth was always showing up, always dropping hearts and shit like that. Elizabeth gave me her phone number a long time ago. I didn't even use it until I seen like, damn, why are you hating or why are you engaging with this person that's hating on me? And that's when I tried to call. She's it's okay. And yeah, it's just fun to me. It's fun to you, but this is a job to me. I'm a human being. How can you moderate for me and then you're talking shit about me? I literally gave you power and influence on my platform, and you're using it against me before I even make personal contact with you. So how can you be hurt? Elizabeth emailed me the phone number I don't know, it felt like months ago. I don't know if it was weeks ago. It was damn sure I had to go back and search and find it. That's how long ago I had it and did not use it. Then I was like, then I was mad and she trying to, oh, it's fun and everything is cool and oh, I support the both of you. You can't, because if you support that, you're listening and brainwashed by that, and it's convincing you not to support me and how to feel and think. This is technology, social
What
media.
was shocking about you?
It's just what I'm saying is they and I don't care if that person wants to come up or not. I don't care about you. The chance that I felt like I could get to know you and ask you to advocate for me since you was a mod, you rejected it, and that's fine. And I'm unforgiving. So don't sit up here and act like you ain't heard me say a million times. If y'all done roll with and fuck with the ops, you can never come back around me. You know damn well coming up here saying anything to me is gonna be the same results and the same conclusion that I just gave that cuckoo bird. I still don't fuck with you.
What happened between you and Carl?
So, Carl, first of all, I don't need unsolicited advice on how to move and how to shake my platform.
What
And
the?
I told Carl many a times, like, I don't know you. You just a man. I need some diversity. All these women are my moderators. Let me see if I can get a man that's here constantly. Yada yada. That's the only thing that it was like. He's always like, this mod stuff is a job. No, it's not a job. You don't have to do any of that. You can do that. And I always told him, bro, what are you doing? Just chill. You show up. I never said this is the handbook of what it means to moderate or on my channel.
What was he doing?
No, he was doing a great job at, like,
Okay.
copying and pasting things, but I kind of felt a little bit disdain because his whole sentiment was acting like trying to use that to trauma bond, like, oh, I'm working so hard. As I've seen that too before. So a part of me was like, eh. And then he would give advice that was good, or he just became that one. Like, everybody on YouTube got that one subscriber, one supporter, or a few of them that they talk to about things beyond the scope of YouTube. And I just make mistakes with different people, and then they just want to, like, expose or take advantage or whatever. Hey, all I know is there was no problem behind the scenes. I just see this dude on this person's channel gaslighting and taking fragments of what I told them and mixing it with somebody else to make up their whole narrative. And then I see this cuckoo bird telling him, "Oh, hopefully he won't take your moderation. If you know that that's going to get his moderation, you know that that's going to get him blocked. Everybody knows that, and that person is such a sociopath to where they manipulated that boy into even doing that. And I was trying to tell him what I told her, like behind the scenes, there was no manipulation. Anything I text, I can read it in my motherfucking words. Ain't no manipulation. I would never fuck with you. Look what you done did. And now you complaining about this person releasing your business too? Like, what are you talking about? I'm
But
not listening. And that's the
hey,
thing. That's the thing about it. I grow through pain. You cannot hurt me the same way twice. And that's the part where people want to go back and forth and hurt people, hurt people. No, bitch, I jump off of that I don't do that. I use the hurt and the pain to grow and elevate. They mad because I won't shot them out in the Diddy sector. They mad. You mad because when I switch sectors, everybody's not gonna come with me. That's just it. Cause everybody ain't interested in Diddy. Everybody ain't interested in Christian Rock.
exactly. But question for you: what was your real when you say you had relationship outside with some mod? What was it? Because they seem to have a deep relationship with you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I don't even know what that other lady, that white lady that worked at SkyWest Airlines, I don't even know what her problem is. I don't even know what her problem is. Like last we checked, we was good, and then randomly you see these people harassing you because they engage with people, other creators who are building false narratives and pretenses off of you, and they let that demonic thought about me transfer to other places and other time. That's why creators tell their audience and their real supporters, you cannot engage with somebody that's if me and Armand got a problem, he's not actively or I'm not actively using my platform to go after him. Why would I tell Jessica Bush she can't support him if he's doing a good job during the Diddy sector? We have no beef. You can support too. Now, if I go off and talk about him or vice versa, that's when for the bad, right? You ain't talking to build me to promote me. You're talking about me bad shit that will ultimately convince people to stop fucking with me. And when you engage with those people and I see it and I allow it to happen, eventually you're gonna start believing what they say because they smaller than me and what they saying about me ain't got nothing to do with where I'm at right now. And I ain't got time to be explaining myself. You ever notice every time I'm going after somebody, it's a clapback or is it to explain a lie that was told about me?
Not
then then who's the problem? Who's the problem if I'm wasting my time explaining and cleaning up some fuck shit that they saying about me? Obviously, that person is causing a problem for me.
mm.
It
Uh,
don't matter. Let it go. Don't nobody give a fuck. Today is a new day.
my question is, I have a lot of questions because I don't know if you saw. Did you see the video of Lady T? Because she released, I think, texts from you and her. Was
No,
those?
I didn't. No,
Mm,
that okay. So since December, January, she would send me emails every day. Sometimes I'd be live streaming and she'd be sending me emails. I've
mm,
ignored them. She has publicly stated that she has done it and wants me to pull up the emails to point out how crazy she is. And she don't care about her looking crazy or she wanted some attention and she would claw for it every second and just email after email after email after email. And so with that shit with She Diddy, when she clicked
mm,
my link and came up and made sense of it, which basically means that she said what everybody knew and at least she was a woman to say it. She used it as a catalyst to infiltrate my platform and my audience. She was never there to support me. She was there to continue to sink her claws into me and my platform because she was already doing it via email. So I never liked that. But if you was gonna come up and advocate for me and shit, of course, what's up? Let's get it. And it was even one time where she sent me $100 super chat like a couple of days before that, and I blocked her. I said, I don't even want your money. I blocked her.
mm. Okay, okay, okay. What happened? What is going on with you and She Paint?
Nothing. That lady is terrified. The last time I talked to her, she made it clear that, no, I don't record people and shit like that. If you talk to me, she's terrified and say Ralph don't know that she. Ralph think that she don't know, think she's dumb, and she don't know it's a code. Got the nigga the car. He's still owe on it because that's what she do. She's not gonna give you anything to make you 100. She's gonna make you codependent. He got the car, and then I bet you he got the pink slip. Tell him to show the pink slip, and then he
Lady
wanted
T is
to
back, just to let you know. I don't know if you want to talk to her.
who?
Lady T.
I mean, we're talking about Ralph right now.
Yeah. So that's why I'm asking you.
I don't care. I mean, I don't care, but I'm not gonna argue.
Mm.
Anyways, but yeah, she basically the car, and then something about the land. You know how he
The
was
lady
always talking about paying for some land or something like that. She was supposed to pay for it. He got that lady nude pictures, got her busting it open and everything, and I don't know. So it's crazy. She's terrified of him, and for Mr. 82 to sit up there and talk all that mess, she ain't been sending him no money because Ralph convinced her that 82 gay and he's straight, and he can make up fantasies come true. And that's why she started sending him all the money and left him high and dry. So he's kind of auditioning, trying to still get some money from her. 82. But Ralph took that bag. I didn't want it no more. I didn't want it. It was too crazy. Too crazy. Too crazy. Too much to deal
didn't
with.
try to send Lady T to infiltrate Ralph's thing.
What'd you say?
Like try to make Lady T go and infiltrate Ralph's Discord.
Well, so
Mhm.
Lady T was moving around shaky and shady. And the thing is, like, if I want to get rid of you, I would, because I'm like, damn, how do I get rid of this person without hurting their feelings? I would do something that'll make it seem like it's my fault. So I was already texting her, telling her to leave me alone, get away from me. She just was persistently around. And I was like, I got something where you can do. Why don't you go ahead and listen in over there, since they say this is where all this information be going in at. And why don't you just, get this number and like not get nobody number, because I don't send nobody's number out. Let's be clear about that, because she did come back to me and said that Lady T got a phone number, and I didn't know how she got it, and I don't know how to this day. But yeah, I told her to go over there and collect information. I never told anybody that. Nobody can tell you that I told anybody that. But
That's
she
what
claimed, but she claimed to be such a ride or die supporter and wouldn't get away for an answer. Let me go ahead and see if you're gonna really be loyal and do that. And she turned out not to, and she used that against me. And if I did, so what? I can't nobody else ask you. Everybody else, including Tara, who's in your chat, will tell you I would usually block people that was over in that space. I blocked her for sending me information. Maybe if I would have listened to the white girl, I would have had the information I needed.
So did you want information on Ralph because of
At,
what
at
you were
that at, the,
about?
at that point, people were trying to, like, Tara. People was trying to give it to me, and I was like, fuck it, whatever, whatever. And then once I seen that he was burning out, because you need millions. Once you burning out, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get crank this nigga back up. Because I don't mind people talking about me. I don't. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. So once he was burning out, I was like, yeah, let me go back over it. Same thing with Mr. 82 and them. They know how I operate. They know they lit coming back. And that's just the game.
Lady T, hi, can you
Hey,
hear us?
hey, hon. Yeah, I'm in upstate New York, so this I don't know what is going on. I'm on
Oh my
highway.
gosh.
I'm on Highway 86. And I'm not going to where you are. I'm going to Massachusetts and Connecticut. So please pause.
Oh
No, no,
my
no.
God.
We're not doing this 2 minute thing because he's been up here for 7 years, and I just need to get this out because I got things
Okay,
to
is it
do.
okay if I give you 5 minutes?
That's fine. I just don't like the time. I don't even want to see it. It's just distracting.
It's
Um.
for the audience because the audience has
Oh
a
yes.
tendency to think,
Sorry.
oh,
I
it's
don't
all
want to tell you. I don't want
unfair.
to
It's
tell you what
always
to do.
unfair. They like
I'm
rules.
sorry. Yeah, I don't
So
want
yeah,
to
I
tell you
give
what
you
to do.
5 minutes.
But how
Okay.
are you driving and looking at the computer screen at the
Here we
same
go.
time?
Because I got it's mounted on my thing because I'm also looking at my GPS, sir. Hands free. While you trying to throw shade? Maybe if you got a job that you can see, you can multitask, my nigga. Quit playing with me. Anyways, um, far as it was something he just said that I wanted to touch on because I just had me on fire. What did he just say? Because I forgot. It was something he literally said that I need to touch on. Oh my gosh, I
Ralph,
just
infiltrating.
Yes. Okay. So he just said, I'm glad he did admit that. He just literally lied on your panel. I want you to timestamp that. He said, which I've already showed him I lied and I showed the receipts. He said that he did not because he done deleted the video when me and him was up there for 4 hours the night we were quote unquote so-called doxing, which we didn't dox because we didn't say her address out loud, but I was up wasting my time on his panel helping this clown. He gave me her number. He texted it to me. He said, I sent it to you, said it on the live. And then while we're on the live, I said, I even did the reverse lookup using her number. This is the address. I sent you the picture. He said, yes, that's her house, blah, blah, blah. Not to mention, he texted it to me and I posted that on my thing. So we're going to just use that to prove how much of a liar he is. So thank you for that, sir. Second, I would never in life need to waste thousands of dollars to send to a gay man, no shade, and waste countless hours having myself up late coming up on your panels because you asked me to hit the link, doing this, doing that, because I'm trying to, what did you say, build a channel? Some of you just said, like, do what? To infiltrate your channel? Nigga, I was a supporter. I'm not going to waste my time or my hard earned money because I'm sitting up here trying, I don't need to do this. I built my own channel, not dealing with you at all. When you drag me, it's a response. I'm a responsive individual. I do not attack nobody first. You play with me, I'm coming. You play with me the wrong way, I'm sinning. Like, what are you talking about? This is what you don't like about me because I'm a little bit too much like you when it comes to that type of decorum. Like, yeah, I will definitely go there. I will go for the jugular. But you, for whatever reason, want to just because you're attractive, you're so used to people giving you this whatever, you use that as a narrative base, and it's disgusting. And I'm sick of you using that same thing. I don't care about them emails, nigga. I didn't have videos on my damn page when I was trolling the fuck out of you, land or the f out of you, laying in my bed talking about, oh, I want to knock down my throat, like being like I know I'm trolling. I'm literally trolling, being extra to annoy you because you kept harassing me, talking smack. So I'm gonna get on your nerve. Like, let's be clear, I'm not dumb. Okay, so I told you when you allowed me to cross that threshold and we got cool. Yeah, this is real. When I let you talk to my son, and it was not my youngest son who you were saying was not touched by an angel, because you probably forgot that, sir, that you apologized behind the scenes. You talked to my adult child, sir. Okay, that was very real. When I was on your channel, on your panel, when I sent you every dollar, that was real because I really wrote for you and all that. But when you play with me after I do all that and try to make a mockery out of me, after you gave me flowers, after you all that, you knew about this tattoo, all this extra stuff, and trying to make a joke out of me, now you got me messed up. Because now I feel like I didn't just gave all that for this nigga to come out here and think he gonna just try to play me like boo boo the fool. I can do that myself. I don't need no help with that, my nigga. But you're not gonna keep playing like I just came with this motive and I don't know about this YouTube shit. I don't gotta go through all that. I can come up here and be me. I'm known everywhere clearly, and I'm not a big content creator, but because of who the hell I am, my personality, and my loud ass mouth, apparently everybody knows me. And a lot of people may not like it, but so what? But you got that same rapport, Mr. Ricketts. So what I want you to do is stop playing with me, playing with other women, and you want to talk about, well, maybe if I would have got the white lady, you right, because I'm a nigga and I'm not a rat. So now I don't play them. Oh, let me go and infiltrate. I don't know how to be fake. I'm not about to go and just play and act like I'm this to get no information out of nobody. My baby, I did 4 years because I wasn't telling nothing. So that ain't in my MO. It wasn't about because I ain't give a F about you. It's because I don't get down like that, sir. So I think I'm a little too real, too raw, too much, like you said, because I just don't move certain ways. Point blank, period. So quit associating with me with nasty things about Quran, nasty things about you, and all this extra stuff. It is what it is. At this point, we'll go our separate ways. I won't say nothing else. And thank you for saying this because now I will make sure y'all, I'm going to say it out loud and not be a fake ass bitch. I was going to still send him money on his birthday, and I'm glad he just saved me $1,000. So with that, I'm going to get the hell up off this live, and I'm going to go mind my business and do my job. Y'all have a nice day.
Yeah, can I speak? Okay, so I'm actually glad that when I think about the phone number thing, I did do that publicly. And that actually doesn't show that I'm a liar. It shows that I forgot about that because that video got thousands and thousands of views on it. And the fact that I did it publicly shows you that I don't play these behind the scene games at all. I say what I mean and I do what I mean publicly. So I will concede that if I did it publicly in front of thousands of people, that's what it is. And you can check me on that. But what you cannot say is there's something that I did in front of the scenes or behind the scenes to be bad. And for you to come up here and try to manipulate the people acting like you a G and this is why you didn't infiltrate raps. Yeah, right. You infiltrated every single person's platform in the Christian rock sector. That's what you did. And you also infiltrate people's mind and personal life like Carl. And when you get mad, you will expose the whole plan, just like you exposed how you personally reached out to AT2 and showed me messages, and he thought that I was sending you to do it, but you did it on your own. You already showed me that you was capable of infiltrating people's space. That's why I didn't just ask you that out of the blue. It's a part of your character because you was willing to do it to other people. You're just too much. I don't like you. You're trying to force engagement and interaction with me. And then on top of that, you're trying to put me in a financially abusive situation. Like you're the only person that send me anything, or like you're the only person that promised to do something. Don't promise me nothing, just do it. Don't rub it in my face like, oh my gosh, let me go and talk to her so that I can make sure I get $1,000 on my birthday. I'm good. You can keep that. I don't want nothing to do with you. You are a master manipulator. You infiltrate, and you just not the type of person that I want around me long term. This is the internet. I did not meet you. The fact that you can sit up here and say, and you met my son and talk to my son. Where's your son's father? Why was they with you on Father's Day in the grocery store with an empty cart while you was talking about me? You focus too much on the wrong things. What are you talking about? Okay, it's
Lady T, are you back? Lady T, are you back?
and thank you guys. My birthday is July the 2nd. So if you guys wanna, not no shameless plug, but my birthday is July the 2nd. Thank you.
Damn, it's almost your birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe I have a virtual party since it this since I'm either gonna be, I ain't gonna say where I'm gonna be at. Y'all gonna see where I'm gonna be at.
Why he ain't got a timer, Maggie? See, you playing. You
You
playing, Maggie.
up there, you say that you were leaving.
Girl, because every time I leave, he get to saying something else. Hey, this dude is a. I
Yo,
can't
I'm
believe
like,
I'm
if
laughing
I
because he a
leave,
clown,
why
bro.
would I have the timer? It's only me and him.
Hell nah. Hey, he a fool. It's funny though. How he know I'm in the store? Let me tell you how my kids is, right? And I told my mom, I said, why is my kids like this? So, I text my kids, hey, it's Father's Day. Text your father, happy Father's Day. Why the hell my youngest gonna text me, okay, and to say happy Father's Day, mom? Like this how my kids is. I'm trying to make them, they dad coming to my son's graduation next week, but I can't force them to want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's been here. So I can't force them to want to whatever. They older now, they gonna have their opinion and they like nigga, it is what it is. But you keep my kids out your mouth. Period. I already told you that, but I have to come see you for real. Like you gonna complain with me? I'm not one of them. Anyways, and I forgot what else he just said because it's just so much
Did you
ridiculous
want to
jargon.
answer him?
I No, he can wait. I just got to the store. I had just got to the store, and that's why I was going live to address things, sir. So that's why the cart was empty, but it was very full when I left. Don't worry about that, sir. I don't live in an apartment with roommates. No shade to people that do, but you have this air about you that you're just so much better than everybody else. You really need to have some humble pie, my guy.
Oh, we
You put
are
down.
doing the thing. Okay. You
I'm
have two
sorry.
minutes, Lady T.
Oh dang! Now I'm back down to 2 minutes. See, Maggie, see you on that bullshit, Maggie. I listen. He gonna keep going back and forth. It's just gonna keep being the same thing. Oh, infiltrating. He said infiltrating. Let me be very clear. When I came out, speaking out for Ronnie, I was on the Blue Rock channel. I didn't even know who these people were. Never heard of none of this. I didn't know about none of this stuff on YouTube and still dealing with until dealing with Ronnie. So when I got back and forth with Miss Trees, which we are by the way now cool, well, we had made up months ago. That's why she said that in Karma's chat. She's not getting involved in this mess that Karma is trying to resurface. Let's be clear. Um, we did that. And then here goes Z Banger and them. They bring me up on this panel because they were saying some things about me that was not true. And I didn't know these people, so I was trying to clear my name. I ended up being up there for 16 hours straight. 16 hours. I've never in my life done nothing like that. So then after that, he would send me links. I have all this stuff on my DMs. It was to the point he wanted me to get rid of the first channel that I had and join these big back boring gorillas that he had that had some dry desert channel. I all type of stuff. So I'm not infiltrating nothing. These people would ask me, and it took me a minute. It actually took Trees to break it down for me, who at the time was the opposite. Tiffany, you're not realizing that these people are using you. You come with a lot of energy. They know you're gonna pop it, so you're giving them content. So they're ping ponging you around everywhere. And once I realized the game that Krishan sector was playing with me, I removed myself, and I was no longer giving them that energy. So then when I got with the knot and everything was good, I'm minding my business. These people was mad because a lot of these channels been dry. They ain't had a live in months, and the last live they had was about me. So I've learned very quickly with Denat's help, his experiences, my experiences, and everything to see how this YouTube game works. So I knew the moment I seen her come into Denat's chat what it was and the play that they was about to make. Because she didn't even like him. Used to drag him and talk about him and had never came onto his channel before until I came there. So yes, sir, I'm also bringing you traction. Even your obstinate haters, who Marty, which I have a recording of her by the way, saying you have that three-letter word. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go on. Bye.
I'm not believing the vibe. Do not. You wanted to.
Right. And what's so crazy, having a three-letter word, you just said the same thing too. When you and the whole internet know I'm serious about my health and I don't have anything. Let's talk about how you showed me paperwork that I don't know if it was photoshopped or not, since you say everything I post is photoshopped. Where you was clean. And let's talk about the emails that you sent me of your VV and your coochie. Now, what is all of this? People like a gay man and all this, but you sent all of this stuff to me, and I just didn't even realize it. And so with that, I'm gonna go to the police station and file sexual harassment charges against you. I'm gonna do what I need to do to make sure you fully, completely understand that this is not a two-way back and forth at all. I don't care about none of that. I really don't. I really don't. It's not conducive for my YouTube brand or anything of the sort. If there's people here that says that if he get along with Lady T, I'll support him again, y'all are the people that I don't want around me. This is the internet. None of these metaverse relationships are conducive to the growth and development of my platform. If I had a problem with you, it might be different in real life. But if I say I don't want to meet you in real life and you coming with the purpose of all of this other stuff, is not good energy. Lady T, respectfully, I don't want shit to do with you or anybody who believe or listen to you. You would never be back on my platform. And I know you think that you don't care, whatever. And on top of that, you got problems with every man in your life. You forgot that you sent me text messages of the niggas saying that you're crazy and to leave them a fucking alone because they was worried about who name you got tattooed on your neck. You forgot that part was in there. You have problems with every man that you deal with. That's why you so desperate to the point to where you got to try to figure out and merge a connection through somebody that you don't know online. And for that, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you.
Oh
Psych,
my
I'm not gonna pray for you.
Hey, he my dad anyway. Man, what? How does he sit up here and say that I sent him messages that's in my phone? That message definitely didn't
Wait,
say
wait,
that on
wait,
here.
wait.
He was mad.
I didn't know, Lady T. When you say buy, you don't mean buy. You mean just buy for the end.
Yeah, from what I was
My
just saying.
bad. I am not
He is
American.
a liar, man. What? That's my ex has been hounding me for 2 years. Not to mention he clearly ain't been on my channel because my boo thing that definitely comes over and drops off what he needs to. Definitely, my ring camera. I play my little ring camera audio. So no, sir, I don't have a problem with men. My ex, what I sent you, there's nothing in that text that says anything about I'm crazy. He wanted to know why the hell I got another nigga on name on my neck and it ain't his, and we was together for 4 years. Let's be clear. That man is still in love with me. I have no male problems. The only problem I have is I want them to all quit hounding me. I got about 4 niggas I can name: Carlos, Justin, Kyrie's, and I can't name the last one. That's too much history. And yeah, he's one of them real ones, and I got to keep his name anonymous. It was something he said. This is why I don't like this 2 minute thing. It was something he said that is a pack of lies. I said, oh, what it was? Yes, my veggies. Now, even though he's deleted all the evidence, you guys, you know me. When he says nice stuff, I like to record it for keepsake. Thank God I did. So the mango that he was always referring to was most definitely mine. And he said on multiple occasions, which by the way is one of those audios I always play at the top of my video, when he was referring to me, quote unquote, allegedly laughing at Quran, which for the record I was not, and said that just because I got a pretty I'm not the only one that and that he beat off too. Baby, we're not gonna play them games. And lastly, please take us to court because, honey, just like you said you forgot that you gave me Sheedi's number on your live, you also said on the live when we was up there with Quran, can may he rest in peace. You asked me to send you because you wanted to see if it really looked like salami. So please keep up with your lies, sir. I'm getting tired. I'm not getting paid for this, and this is actually draining. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and continue with your lies. Me and my receipts, I guess, is going to have to pick back up where I was going to let it lay since you want to continue on with this bullshit. So it would have been in your best interest to just come up here and pick up your nuts. Okay? Be a man. Say your apologies, say you were wrong, and move on. But what do? You continue the same cycle. The denial of lies continues. So, you guys, now I'm going to say goodbye. You guys have a wonderful day. He can continue to drag. Lady T stays with the receipts, and I love you all. Bye.
I
Yeah,
understand. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. When she came up there with the moment with me and Ronnie, I totally forgot about that. Even if I said, yeah, send it, that don't mean I really meant it, honestly. And then on top of that, that's not even the same timestamp. You have continuously done it over and over again, making unwarranted advantages saying that you are so crazy in love with me and all of that other stuff. You really want to tie your name to me. I don't want to go to court with you. I want you to get the point that I don't fuck with you and you should leave me alone. That's me going to court is a desperate attempt to make there be some type of official ruling that you leave me the fuck alone. But you see it as a back and forth, like, oh, we're so in love. That's how crazy and delusional you are. I don't want shit to do with you at all. And do whatever you want to do because you're going to do that. And I'm here to tell you that it's never going to get my attention in the way in which that you want it. You're never going to be conducive to my platform. I don't like you too much. And no, it's not because you're a woman. You're a master manipulator. You literally are the type of woman that I was told to avoid because you would seriously make a man injure you with the way that you act. I don't want no criminal record and I don't want to go to jail. You are despicable. Your own mother came on YouTube and said that you're crazy and that you've been in and out of mental health facilities. You laughed when Ronnie died. I don't care how you dressed that up, how you shaped that. You was the last person to beef with him. You told me out of your own mouth that you have his address. You sent him all of this stuff. People in the Christian rock sector, no matter what you say, still gonna feel like you had something to do with that. Just like you're entitled to your opinion, we are entitled to our opinion. You harassed me. You kept messaging me, kept emailing me. I'm live, harassing me. It's got to the point to where I didn't even appreciate my supporters, people like Elizabeth, when she gave me her phone number. She gave me her phone number in between fucking 50, 11 messages of this lady harassing me. And I'm supposed to sit here. I know if I mention that she's
So let's
harassing me,
stop 1 second. This has been 2 minutes. Lady T, was that a dramatic exit? Are you coming back up? Because if not, we're just gonna let Donut continue.
yeah, it's just like I think it's important. This is the most attention she's gonna get, and then she's gonna have to try to piggyback off of this to spin it up and talk over this and this to because she's crazy and she's a sociopath. And anybody that fuck with her fucking with me, I don't fuck with you, and that's fine, motherfucker. I've made plenty of money covering the Diddy trial. I've made plenty of new viewers. So a year from now, when you ask yourself why the not don't fuck with you and why his audience changed, is because y'all let a fucking cuckoo bird distract you and make you not be able to engage with your favorite content creator because you bitches still gonna watch.
Who is Mr. Brazil?
Mr. Brazil, his name is Henrique. It's somebody that I met in 2019 in Los Angeles. And yeah. That's it. They're fishing for information. I met him in 2019 in Los Angeles. In 2024, he asked to marry me so that he can stay in America. I said no because he's not the person. And then I went to Brazil twice. And then the third time I went to Brazil, I decided to link up with him. And whatever happened is that I just figured out that that's not for me. I'm not going to give you any more information about him or whatever, but I
That's
do have my
perfect.
own
That's
friend.
enough. I was just like, what the fuck is Mr. Brazil?
Yeah, it's like he's not even gonna come on camera because he don't even look the same. Like, and you know my friend Steve, that was a light skinned black dude that I was with in Brazil. He can come. I can bring him up. That's my homie. I can bring him up. You want to bring that person up, but it's invasive.
Hmm.
Why should I owe you my Brazilian story or what happened? This lady literally said that I created a fake receipt saying that my phone got stolen. Mr. Brazil went home already. Why do you think I was by myself that night? Because Mr. Brazil went packing already. And I came back to America and Assyrian gave me a replacement phone. She's told my paying supporters that I scammed them out of money and just to get a new phone. I even did a video on my YouTube since she watched me so much where the Assyrian worker was in my house and I had to go on mute where he was setting up the new phone. Assyrian gives you a replacement phone, not a new phone. And she spent that to lie and make people think that when I was asking for their help, this is why I don't like asking for help because it's sociopathic people like her that want to take me asking for help in emergency situations. If it can't be made about her or she can't be the saving grace, let me go ahead and tell everybody he's a liar about it. Like, it's really, really weird. It's really weird. How can you tell me about what I went through in real life? And then most importantly, when I said that I needed the money, I was already calling, making arrangements, different places. This is why I don't fuck with her. I'm like, yo, I'm in an emergency situation.
Donut,
Yada
I
yada
want
yada.
to let her come because she's coming. Left, I think it was a dramatic left. She dramatically
Uh,
leaves and then come back. Okay, hi, lady.
You're
Maggie, I
literally
swear I
harassing
love
me.
you. I love you.
You're
You gonna
literally
think I'm a
harassing me.
liar. I'm not even talking to him. I can't take this. I'm laughing so hard because this is
Here go. It's your turn.
Maggie.
Okay, Donut, just wait 1 second.
Oh
Thank
man,
you.
I can't take this nigga is a fool. He unhinged. He unraveling. That nigga bad. I'm trying to figure out. I need him to answer, so I ain't gonna be able to do this 2 minutes. Can he just answer to me? Hold on, let me see what I gotta take. How is it that he screenshot whatever receipts he showed his? Can you guys hear me? Can you wave or say something? Can you hear me?
Yes, we do. Thank you.
Oh shoot, it's been switched off my. Hold on 1 second. I'm crying laughing. This dude is funny. Um, yes. So can you ask him, because I'll just have you be the mediator. I refuse to talk to him directly at this point. Can you ask him, how is it the receipts that he posted to his supporters? Because see, I didn't want to do this, but he forced my hand, so whatever. And then, but what he sent to me is supposed to be proof, which is why he got mad. He started to get irritated with me in Brazil because he felt that I thought he was lying because things were just not adding up. The red flags was flagging. How is it the receipt that he sent me to say that his phone was stolen? Why? And he says that he was robbed. What is it, May 12th? Why does it say that the phone was shipped May 11th? Then, when he went on his thing on his post, he said something about he was robbed or something, whatever the dates in the phone or something was delivered on 50, something like that. Like the dates wasn't matching. Also, he texted me when I was minding my own beige manners in my kitchen cooking on May 22nd, sending me a screenshot with she allegedly with an email from She Diddy where he was telling her he didn't give me the number, all this and that, and he sent her this alleged response in regards to me and his tattoo. Now he sent that May 22nd, but then when he posted on his wall the same email he sent me, the date on there says May 23rd. So I just want to know why these dates are not matching up on your receipts, sir.
Yeah, I don't create fake receipts, nor do I owe people an explanation. That's too invasive. And the reason I post receipts instead of videos is because you like to figure out who the email the person it belongs to and reach out to them. That's just how you got in touch with Mr. Brazil, right? So I have to block that out. And just to put you at ease, I don't owe this to you. I don't owe it to nobody. When I was in Brazil, I called and reported my phone lost or stolen. They did ship me a phone. And by the time I got back to LA, I realized that that was a new phone because I have a business line. I have the receipts of where I shipped that phone back so I wouldn't be charged and then filed the claim with Insurance who came to my house and reactivated it. I don't owe you these explanations about what's going on in my personal life. The fact is my phone was stolen. The fact is I ordered a phone and thought it was a replacement, but then had to send that one back to get a replacement from Insurance. Those are the facts. And you like to extract this type of information and attention from me, and it's too much. I did not, and the issue was not about my phone going missing or nothing. That is what you created after you realized I was sure not to fucking deal with you. When I told you I was through an emergency situation, you started trauma bonding and trauma dumping, telling me all of your life's problems, and it caused me severe anxiety. That is the exact same reason why I don't fuck with she paint. You don't make me and put me in an emergency situation and then tell me all of this stuff that I'm supposed to, that's grifting. That's emotional manipulation and vampirism. That's why this right here would never work. And you have done that numerous times. And then you come out here publicly acting like you're a good person when you're a sociopath, you're a manipulator, and you take advantage of people, of me at my most desperate times to try to fucking mitigate this trauma bonding thing. And I don't do that. It's not appropriate. You can say sorry. That is the reason why I conceptualized and said I'd want this bitch gone because she just tried to
Two
dump all of
minutes.
her.
2
2 minutes.
minutes.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Donut.
I'm not that other guy. I'm gonna definitely say 2 minutes. This dude is crazy. I'm so sorry that this live was about you and what you're going through, and somehow it's became our shit show. Like this is crazy. He was in Brazil. I was minding my business, sleeping, minding my own manners in my own home. in my own bed. Okay. And I got a text at 6 something in the AM after the day before he told me, and Blanco, I guess he don't want to be bothered. He needs 24 hours, all this stuff, right? Conveniently, after I already sent the money that he asked for, because he texted me and said, hey, I'm about to go live. If you have the extra resources, send them via Cash App. I greatly appreciate you, which conveniently is the same day he made me a mod and said, I'm family and all this extra just fluff, buff, BS. Okay, so let's make that very clear. So he was in Brazil. He literally sent me that receipt saying his to show that he had to order the new phone from it being allegedly stolen. But I didn't look at the date at the time because I was too concerned, this, that, and the third, whatever is going on. So I didn't trauma bond about my life. What? I was at work. I was having trailer issues, and conveniently, when he told me that his credit card for Citibank was having whatever it is, they couldn't verify his identity, whatever. I was like, oh, that's crazy. I know someone that works there. Since they know who you are as a content creator, maybe she can unlock your card so you can use your funds to get your ticket. I was trying to help him be to get it himself, if that was the issue. So then I say that. I call her and I'm trying to get them on the three-way. Next thing you know, I call that same number that he's been texting me all morning. Now it's not working. Wait, what? What's wrong with the phone? Why is it not working? So that's a red flag. So now we're reduced back to the email. So now I don't know how to send, where it needs to go, what he has access to. All the while I'm dealing with the shit at my job because I had a trailer issue and I'm at the shipper. Like, I'm trying to do all this plus help him so he wouldn't be freaking stranded in Brazil because I didn't want him to come out here and say, "Oh, this happened again," and another sheet he is not helping me, and I'm in distress. Because it's definitely our responsibility to make sure this grown man is not without when he's on travels. Okay, it's definitely our responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So it's just ridiculous that you say all this stuff. You sent those receipts.
2 minutes, Lady T. Now it's Donna's turn.
Yeah, when I text you and Blanco that I needed 24 hours. What's up? What's up? What's up? You know me from YouTube? Unbelievable. What you doing out here? I'm gonna talk to you. Give me
Oh
one
my
second.
God.
Yeah, people, yes, I'm that nigga. I'm lit in real life. You watch me every day? How
Oh,
long?
that's so cute. That's
Really?
so
I'm gonna talk to you. I am. I'm covering the Diddy trial. Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh
hit you.
my.
Look, give me a second. So that's the type of love I receive in real
Yeah,
life.
that's
Let's
really cute.
yeah, and so yeah, for sure. And so I don't owe you this. When I told you and Blanco to give me 24 hours, that is when me and Mr. Brazil was going through something. For some reason, you made it about you. You have this unwavering ability to make everything about you, and it's too much. And then on top of that, instead of you giving me 24 hours, yeah, I was like, yeah, I reached out to you. Yeah, I reached out to people in my real life. But guess what? You didn't see me reaching out to you when I was under duress as a damn. She has a proximity to me. Other people in my real life dealt with that, and I told you via email. Other people in my real life that care about me, that don't give a fuck about, don't listen to YouTube, made sure I was good. I told you that. I don't owe it to you. But the way you came across, oh, your trail and all of this exhausted, you immediately, when I was like, yo, this shit happened to me, you immediately did not say, I'm sorry to hear about that, God. You immediately started telling me about your problems, adding your problems to mine. That's that sociopathic shit that I don't fuck with. That's exactly why She Paints is not around me. She used to do the same thing. Your money, none of that shit matters if you trying to steal my energy in that way. Like, so it is my fault for even calling you and having that privacy with you. But I bet you it's thousands of people who see me go live when I was in distress. If I would have just told them what I told you, I would have had the support that I needed. iCloud locked me out of my fucking shit. That's why I had no access to them phone numbers. You in the email yelling and screaming, demanding access and saying that I'm lying about that. I was under duress and you added to that. And I said, when I get out of this situation, I ain't never fucking with you. And that's where we stand. And that's just it. So there's your answer and there's your clarification.
I guess he's ending early, so I'll take his 8 seconds. Anyhow, that's a crock of lies. I definitely told him it's in my text messages. I said, "Oh my God, I'm glad you're okay. Are you okay?" Da da da. All this, and then we went into about how to get the phone, and I asked him, about the police report. He was like, "This, that, and the third. He don't speak Portuguese. All this mess." And so I was like, "Well, hopefully you have insurance." He was like, "Well, I think I do. I hope I do." All this crap, whatever. So it's funny that he says that he stopped dealing with me when we were still emailing. He said, "Oh, thank you, babe. Love you, babe. Thanks for sending the money when I sent the $450, whatever, whoop de whoop." So when you got back to LA, I do believe you went to LA, and I do believe you went to the airport, and I do believe you flew to New New York, and I do believe when you landed in New York, did your first live in that twin size bed in that closet that you was written. Okay, when you first got there, you definitely immediately called me when I'm minding my own. I'm sorry, let me pause. You called me. You was in the airport. We was on the phone for almost an hour, going back and forth. Then we did the WhatsApp and all that conversation. You know, when I kept telling you, bro, I don't know why you keep telling everybody I didn't see the live when I was drunk, when I was in my house, but you kept saying you wanted to screw me raw. I said I didn't see that till I watched it sober, and I kept telling you that's not going to happen. I told you that on the phone. So that's that. On top of the fact, you reached out to me when you got to New York. You decided to text me and say you thought I was lying when I said I was asleep in my truck, and I was. When you asked me to infiltrate Ralph and she did, and I said I'm not because I don't need to do all that to prove that I'm saying I'm really support you. I can just do what I'm doing, whatever, whatever. Then the very next morning, while you're in line, you say you're standing behind Tisa Tells and all this stuff, and you're like, "Oh, you know what? I don't want this magic around me. I'm enough. You're enough. We enough." So this is post Brazil, sir. I'm just trying to figure out which lie. I can't keep up at this point. One minute you like she paints, you don't. You're giving her praises for paying for your stuff for 2 weeks in New York. Now you back calling her Donkey Kong with a thong. I'm Big Box Chevy. We always everything is good when it's good. When it's not, then we just the worst things known to man. Because the same things you're saying about me, you sat up there for months and I helped you, dragging her, saying the same thing about her. So I don't care what you say. I know what happened and I know the truth, and I'm gonna stand on that. Point blank, period. Because that's who I am. Flat out.
Donat, do you want to take the hand?
Yeah, I know what happened and I know the truth. And I know why I do and move the way that I do. And it don't have nothing to do with you. Me saying that She Paints paid for my New York trip had nothing to do with you or whatever narrative that you got going on in your head. And I'm not obligated to owe you an explanation for that. You took that and tried to convert it and make it all about you when it's not about you at all. Okay, you do too much. And as far as it goes, the timestamp email, I told you to leave me alone and stop yada 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 yada. And what you do in terms is you send cash apps, just like She Paints. And obviously, because I appreciate it and I'm thankful, of course I'm gonna thank you. Of course, my heart softened back up to you. That doesn't mean that I manipulated you to give me money. That means you manipulated me into accepting you back in my or into my orbit using money to do it, and that's abusive. If I say I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. But now that you've sent me money over the past couple of days and stuff, that's the only reason why I'm talking to you right now. Cause you sent money, and I feel like, well, let me
Okay,
let her
well I
know.
paid for his time. He can shut up. Then that means I paid for his minute. He
Wait
passed.
one
He can be
second.
quiet.
Lady Sarah, that means 30 seconds. Lady P,
Yeah.
that means 30 seconds more.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like I don't want to do people dirty, but it's like I got boundaries. If I don't like, I got boundaries. You should have treasured that. You know how many people want to have a proximity to me? You know how many people send me their phone numbers and send me support and want me to call them and text them and email them, and I don't never do none of that back. So for you to abuse your proximity to me, that's hurtful. And guess what? Hurt people hurt people. And I'm not trying to rebuild nothing with you because I will never let you hurt me again. And that's just business. And I'm done.
Praise God, won't he do it? Early
Well,
birthday
Lady
party.
P, your turn. You want it?
So okay, this is why I hate because I'll be having scatterbrain. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. He said I sent him money, and that's how I really meant. The last time I had sent him money before he mailed me was in when he was in Brazil. When I sent him that money, he texted me, was like, you know what? Look, I'm just done. Da, 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 da. You're making me hate you, and it's never gonna lead to hot steamy sex. And I'm looking at this email like, what are you talking about? So like whatever. So he say all that. Then he's like, I'm not gonna take your wrench. I'm not gonna block you. Just don't come in my chat saying ada ada ada. Next thing you know, the wrench is gone. I'm blocked anyway. Now this is going on. So I had never sent him nothing else at that point. When he reached out to me when he got to New York, when he called me on the thing, and then we are on the WhatsApp, and then we got off the phone. So lay down whatever. He texts like my phone's back on from his real number, the same number that was conveniently stolen, whatever he had going on. Okay, so I didn't respond. So then he sent it on WhatsApp. So then he texted me on the number like I don't know if you seen, but I said my phone's back on. I said I seen it. Okay, good. Whatever. So then he goes into this long thing about the dark magic. So I never sent you another dollar when you left Brazil, my guy. You reached back out to me and said that if I wanted proximity to you again, if I wanted to come back to your channel because you didn't want to look like a joke in front of your supporters, this is what I have to do. You called me the B word and said if I don't do it, you want nothing to do with me. None of it had nothing to do with it. You don't like me because I'm a sociopath, because I'm this, because I'm that. It was all because I would not do what you demanded, and that was your words. You demanded for me to do what you said. My thing is that I do work. That is time and energy, and that's something that's not in my character. I said on your platform I would not do what I've been having to do because I never wanted to do that. But when you broke code and decided to just do nasty things to me that was unwarranted, especially how I did help you, how you called me at 7 in the morning complaining about your relationship, disrupting my sleep, and I still helped you talk through that. I was being a friend. So we're not going to play this game. You talk about somebody bothers you. You can do what you want to do to everybody, but if somebody invades your space, or if you do something they don't like and they respond with a million emails, it's harassment. So it can't be both sides. It can't be one sided, my guy. Period.
Perfect. Donat, do you want the hand?
Yeah, like I said, you're adamant about using money to force your way into people's space. That's what you've always done. And every time you've done it, I fell for it and allowed you back into my space. A real friend don't take somebody's business and as soon as they get mad, they exploit it and expose it. You've done that to numerous content creators. You're not a friend of nobody. I don't even think you're capable of having emotions. I think you got, and your mother came on YouTube and pretty much basically said you've been in and out of mental health facilities for some time. And we all got mental health issues, and I'm not judging that. And even with me knowing all of that, I never pretty much used all of that against you. You started a whole channel hating on me, and everything that I say, you think I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I would never say put names at it. I'm talking about five or six, or I'm not focused on you. So as long as you can understand that I'm not focused on you, I don't care about none of that, and I don't believe you're a genuine person. You are a sociopath. You take people business and you throw it in their face. You take people address. You sit me talking about, yeah, I gave you She Diddy number live. If that's what you said I did live, I wanted everybody to know it. What I'm not finna do is do it behind the scenes. I don't operate like that. What I do publicly is what it is, not behind the scenes. So if you got that receipt, then that's what it is. No shame in my game. I just forgot that I did it because it wasn't on no sneak shit. It wasn't on no creep shit. It was in the heat of the moment, the spur of the moment. I'm the most honest, realest nigga on this bitch. And okay, you want a proximity to me, conversation like that, you want to harass me and then send me some money so that you can catch me outside on Maggie's platform. Okay, that's cool. But just let the people know that that's what it is. Don't convince them to hate me or not support me because of how you feel. You want them to feel the same way, or you want to build a clusterfuck of people that just hate me. That's hurtful, and I can't have nobody around me like that. So you have shown me that that's what it is.
2 minutes.
Two
Thank you.
minutes.
First of all, last I checked, I was in Maggie's chat first today. I came to support her. I didn't even know you were here because I'm blocked, so I didn't know you was in chat. So after several messages, they knew I was here. They kept saying hi to not. So, sir, I didn't come here because you was here. Let's get that clear. I brought up the money because you just said that prior and said, "Oh, I only responded back to her in New York because you sent me money," and that's a lie. I didn't send you nothing else after Brazil. After you blocked me, took my wrench, and did all those things. So, and this other stuff you said that I didn't set up here. I want to comment on, and I keep forgetting because it's just so many lies. I can't take this. It's just annoying, bro. You just say the most, and you want to just sit up here and keep painting this damn narrative about me, and it's ridiculous. You can say whatever you want about me, baby. I have. Oh, that's what it was about the mental thing, baby. I would tell the whole world I'm bipolar, tripolar. I don't know what personality you gonna get today, depending on my mood. What is you talking about? You can't make fun of me about that, baby. I do not care. And all the meds that's in that box, that was every medication I was on when I was behind bars to keep me from being there forever. Okay, so that's hereditary. And my mother then told you on my platform, keep her name out of your mouth because you lied and told people she reached out to you and she ain't never talk to you. Okay, so let's be clear. So she definitely said, keep her name out of her mouth. Do not talk about her. Don't reference her. So I don't care about no mental health, baby. I would tell anybody, please leave me the hell alone. I am a very genuine person. I don't sit up here and whatever the hell you talking about. I did all that through Rashawn Rock sectors. No, those people they tried me first. You and Z Banger started with my accident first, and that sent me to the floor because I have never gone through nothing like that. And more importantly, that family didn't deserve all that nasty in China too. That berated all the nasty vile things. You sit up here and tell people I was drunk and hit an old lady in a parked car when you know daggone well that's not the story. I didn't hit anybody for the record. I certainly was sober, got tested on the spot. I would be in prison still. I did prison with people that unalived kids and other people while they were under the influence. So I was very much sober. She very much ran into me, and they were not in no parked car. But again, you would say nasty, vile things, and then want to sit up here and be like, oh, she just does this and does that. But you forget the stuff that you say and how you hurt people first. You struck me first, sir.
Perfect. Donat, do you want the hand?
Yeah, and on that note, I think that's what we are. You got hurt people hurting each other. And for some reason, people just want to hold on to that. I'm getting off the train. I'm sorry if I hurt you, even though we've already talked about it and you came around and said how much you love me afterwards. But now you want to conveniently use that right here as a trauma bonding mechanism to say, you hurt me, I hurt you. So what? Let's get over and let's continue. No. Hurt people hurt people. And as I said when I was in this chat and didn't know you was here, because you are blocked and will remain to be blocked. Matter of fact, you got blocked the same day and the same time everybody else did because I went over to your channel and saw y'all talking shit about me. That's what happened afterwards. Hurt people, disappointed people. I don't want to never put you in a situation where I hurt you, and you will never put me in another situation to where you hurt me. And on that note, I'm about to go get a manicure and a pedicure. Bye. And this
Thank
is the
God.
actual a bye.
An actual
Thank
bye.
God. Hallelujah. Praise God. Won't he do it? Please
Bye,
don't come back.
Donut.
I ain't got to look at that timer. So no, what I wanted to say that he was lying about when he said, dang, what was it? Oh, he kept saying I keep making everything about me. No, I made a compilation of a video of since literally since he's been in New York. It's a bitch with a name with with a tattoo with my name and big box Chevy and truck driver. Talking about you ain't talking about me. You don't say names. Who else you talking about? Everybody know you talking about me. I literally made a compilation of multiple lives that he's made referencing me, dogging me, and he most definitely had me blocked because he said it on his panel long before I even did my first live. So that again is yet another lie. But I think at this point, everyone can support who they want to support. I'm not telling people not to
Yeah,
support them.
exactly. I'm like,
All
are you not entertained?
Yes, and and I do still love him. He knows this. It's not about that. It's about
Exactly.
I don't like his I don't like the way he operates. I definitely didn't like the way he handled me, and I don't like the picture that he's
Mhm.
painted about me. So all I'm doing is speaking my truth. I'm not sitting up here
Exactly.
trying to tell lies. Anything I say is factual, and I come with receipts, and he hates that. He hates it. Your rebuttal to
But
me saying that you sent receipts that had dates that's false is well, I don't have to prove nothing to you. Then why did you post fake receipts? Is all I was saying. Then he need to quit playing. He mad because he done met his match and I'm not the one or the two. But baby, I got you, boo. I love you,
yeah, I love
Maggie.
you too, Lady T.
Oh my God. Any questions? Do you have any questions for me before I get out
No,
of here? Because we
I
literally took
need
over
to
your live. I'm
process.
sorry.
I
I'm
love you
so
so
sorry.
much.
I love you, baby. You have a good one.
You too. Bye bye. Oh my God, guys. That was so fun. Nah, nobody is mad. Like they just have a lot of feeling and they tell their feeling and then it is what it is. And then do not go take some manicure pedicure. And Lady T goes say exactly. Do not. I don't hate her. Hating someone and not wanting to be bothered are two different things. Exactly. I don't feel hate. I don't feel hate. I don't know what the fuck I feel, but I don't feel hate. I feel a lot of energy, let's say. There's just a lot of energy and an interesting story. People with thick skins will not go and start being like plotting on the other downfall. Okay, that's not how it works. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I love everyone. I love Lady T. I love Donat. I love 82. I don't fucking love Danny Montana, nor do I like Danny Robertson or whatever what personality she decides to be today or tomorrow. Oh, Lady Letitia is going live. I hope the title is about Meghan and Harry. Exactly, Lady T. Lady T, I love him and still support him. I just don't like him right now. Exactly. It is a confusing type of relationship. As someone who comes from a confusing family, it is what it is. So, yeah, that's what I like to do on my platform. I find that interesting to just listen to people talk and vent. I'm like, it's good to vent just in a safe environment. That's why when, what's her name? Golden? Big Grease. Lady T, I need you to love me. I'm respectful. Big Grease, please concentrate. Concentrate, please. Okay? This is not what we need to concentrate on right now. Thank you. Oh my God. People are so funny. So, yes, for the last 10 minutes, we're just going to listen to Auntie Leah so that we can continue talking about why everyone hates Maggie. Oh, Ty, I'm sorry. Thank you, Lady. I appreciate you, Maggie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. I've been smoking. Okay, Big Grace. Still, control yourself, young man. I know she hot, but control yourself. That's why I will continue to say that I know it was a turn on to see the tattoo, which is what me and Dunette were laughing about. I was laughing about the fact that he is such a guy. Like he's such a guy. Hello, Steven. Thank you so much. Make it rain if you love your owl. Mary, hello, Mary. Thank you so much. Make it rain if you love your owl. Did you remove the strike on Lady Latisha? No. I love her. I don't love her at all. I hate her. But I already said I will remove the strike if she comes and debate with me. Is the only way I will remove the strike. Oh shit. My bad. Well, it's my own face, so who cares? So yeah, thank you everyone. Exactly. The one with the power to remove her strike is Lady Letitia. You're putting it into my hand. I've already said what I need her to do, which is has nothing to do with begging, with doing any. I'm just like, what the fuck are those people talking about? I said I want a debate, and I'm literally saying the subject of the debate in advance. Okay, that's it. That's all. It's not my fault if she's terrified of Danny Montana. She's like, Danny Montana, Danny Montana. Okay, it's like I'm telling you, it reminds me of Mufasa. Ooh, Mufasa. Ooh. That's what it reminds me of. And I'm like, it is weird. I hope everyone know it is weird.
I know you're watching. So, Madgie, while you're watching, I'm going to ask you this. You're hurt because a troll that, again, Jaguar, she
Well, ask Michelle, ask Lady Latisha if the strike still stand. It's her decision. I already said so. She needs to come debate. She cannot be there with a fan dancing around and then be like, ah, when the exact same thing happens to her. That doesn't even make sense. Imagine if I was actually coming here to dance with a fan. Like that is actual craziness. Like think about the energy to take a fan and dance of joy. That's fucking insane, by the way. Why is that video so low? Oh my god, does it ever become like louder?
Cap,
Stop
you
you
have a good point.
Maggie, do you see your open letter from Nick? Uh I already told you
She was
that.
the one that called Lady Letitia a troll too. Now she's talking to Lady Letitia. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
You know what?
yeah.
You know what this
Yes, I called Lady Letitia a troll when I was thinking that a troll farm existed. Okay.
look. You
Right.
know what
Okay.
this
So,
look like to me, Auntie
Lady
Leah.
Letitia, what's
What's
up?
that?
You know we all gone to high school before,
Yeah.
right?
Say
And
what's
we
up.
all and we all see how cowards move, right? You know when someone just get
Yeah.
bullied, right? And they're too afraid to strike, right? So
Mm-hmm.
guess what? Anyone who they see laughing in the background at what just
Yeah.
happened, that's who they go and attack. You know,
Mm.
it's the same old move, and that's all
Yeah,
she's
but
Exactly.
doing.
Temper.
but Temper,
Okay.
she's she I think she thinks that I was making fun of her getting her strikes from Danny, and I never did.
Even if you did, that's your opinion. So what?
Yeah, I know,
Oh no, not now. Okay. Now we have a little minutes and I'm listening.
but I actually didn't. So
What? Kirsty, Lily, Letitia is still talking about you for fuck's sakes. Oh my god.
but this is her reason for striking me.
It's I'm not
Wow.
saying it's a good.
Why are they acting as if I'm not clearly expressing why I'm striking everyone? I'm like, yo, don't put yourself in a group. It's not like no. You all have your separate reason, okay? You're all special in your own way. You were chosen not because of Danny, but because of me, because I decided to do it, okay? So I am explaining why I did it. You said Mama Owl and your motherfucking title.
It's a good move, but it's just an old cow. It's just a cowardly move
Oh yeah.
because
And
only cowards move like that. You can't attack who actually attacked you, but you're gonna attack someone else.
yeah.
We will only point.
But I'm not doing that. If I did that, I would, like, logically speaking, name me the creator that you know are close to Danny that I could actually strike. Like, maybe Lady Atisha, but like, why would I strike Nick? Why would I strike Golden?
The
That
facts.
temper, I did
Yeah.
strike him because he talked about my essay, but then I realized that is about me and doesn't adhere to the rules of what I've established, which doesn't work. So therefore, I must remove the strike, which I will do after the live. But yeah, I'm just like, Nick, no family, but she did say that, but then she did say karma, but then now she's saying no, and I'm just like confused. So I'm just gonna remove her strike because that is giving me a headache, and I don't like headache. Okay, and yeah, when I was listening to the live about Danny, like the gaslighting was so intense, the lies were so intense. First of all, she made a situation about Ralph about her. I'm just like, she said me and Merv said that she had CP on her Discord or something, and I'm like, that's Ralph's story, and that's because he put the children in the nappies. Okay, like, this is the parent. I don't get to decide what the parent finds okay or not. That's fucking stupid. And that wasn't even about her. What in the name of fuck is she talking about? I'm like, oh, now we're taking other people's story to try to build our case. How fucking pathetic, you fucking clown. So yeah, then after she went back with the Ada story, I'm like, oh my God, you're so proud of being able to read CPS papers. Why don't you do it more on your channel? Just read every CPS state paper in the United States. Like that, you can feel good every day. Oh my God. I We're gonna look at the past video because she's trying to rewrite story, and I'm like, she's taking event and twisting them, and I'm like, bitch, ain't working with me. I literally have the video evidence of your bullshit lies. Okay, CP on Danny's. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Taking the story of Ralph with the baby on the nappies. I don't get to decide what the parent find offensive. Oh my God, what a fucking loser. Like, are they dumb? Is she dumb or is she stupid? And her supporter, yay, yay. And then she's like, oh, she said, I heard the daughter of Quiet Storm. And I was like, I said that my value, which also includes Tammy, every victim, my value is that I am scared of contacting a victim. So I trigger them. And I'm like, clearly, we don't have the same reasoning. That was all I said. The bitch is acting as if I said, you heard the poor. I'm like, oh my God, stop fucking just rewriting rewriting a little. I'm like, yo, it's not in my value system. Fighting the daughter ain't that hard. I never contacted her because it's not in my value system. Okay? All good. Thank you. I have a pretty set of rules in my head. So I wasn't even talking about her. I was just saying we don't do the same thing. And I was tired of her saying that I'm the one who talked to the daughter. And I'm like, I wouldn't have wanted to do that. It's all good. We don't do the same thing. All good. You crazy bitch. Crazy puta. Okay. What else did she say? Oh, Ada. Uh, Quiet storm. And I'm like, I just saw you gave me 6 strike the day I had to go take my mom from the hospital. Okay, I'm sorry that I hurt your little ego. Like I can't understand that when someone is emotional and crying because I was crying that day because I had to go take my mom from the hospital. Like she likes to ignore the fact that she did that the day my mom got operated, and then not only did gave me a false sense of security by saying that she's removing them and only did one. While I was doing the live, wanting to talk about Sean and Ron, she then put it as 6 strike when I was waiting for my mom for to get my mom from the hospital. I'm like, yo, fuck you. Yes, I said something in the heat of the moment that I didn't mean. Sorry. My God, you fucking weirdo. And then she said, I said that her petition was stupid. I'm like, what the fuck? That I don't even remember. I cannot even say yes or no. I would need her to show proof, which she will not do because I would strike her. But like, can she give like a name, a title, a minute? Like, I don't remember doing that at all. I don't. Did I talk about her petition? I didn't even know what her petition was about. Like, I knew it concerned Quiet Storm, but I didn't know it had something to do with the Stellar Award or something. So I don't know how many petitions. Like I said, I don't follow Danny like that. As you could see in my message between me and Cleo, Cleo was the one more giving me detail about. Oh, Danny is doing that. Danny is. I'm like, I don't watch Danny that intensely. Like I do watch her, okay, but I don't watch her like religiously, except when we are at war. Exactly, especially the day that she decided to do it. There is another petition that is about Quiet Storm. That is made by Quiet Storm, not by Danny. So it's just the Quiet Storm connection. But I'm talking about Danny's petition. It was not a hate Madgie petition. It was against Quiet Storm getting the Stellar Award, from what I understood. And the daughter of Quiet Storm also signed that petition, from what she said. And she said, I said that the petition was stupid. I don't remember talking about the petition. Okay, I don't remember even knowing about the petition. Like I knew it was about Quiet Storm, but I thought it was about YouTube. I didn't even know it was about the Stellar Award. I think it's she. I'm like, oh, I don't think I did that, but okay. My bad if I said that. I'm sorry I hurt your feeling. It's not a stupid petition. Please go in peace. I don't know what to say about that. I think it's so stupid. Not only did she did one without warning, then after I confronted her, she did one. She said that she lied to me and said that she's gonna remove it. And then she said I only did one just to add to the lie. How far do you have to get to other channels monetize? Well, a lot, but it's fine. I have a plan. I always have a plan. Okay. So she lied 2 times just to push the thing a little further into my heart while I don't want to fucking even talk about it. And yes, I'm like, yo, yeah, it's annoying. You're fucking annoying. Then I want to talk about Ron because we do talk about each. She would talk about me if I just struck her in the middle of the night. Okay. So I then while I'm waiting for my mom, while I'm waiting to get my mom from the hospital, while my mom is gonna need me more than ever, my mom is Wolverine. Like she's gonna go and I am going to her later. So my second life is gonna be on her in her house. I ain't got time I'm like, this is wow, you really did that to me at the most vulnerable moment. Like you fucking weirdo. Then because I don't watch her channel and I just look, yes, Danny doesn't like me. What do you mean? Yes, of course it's a snake move. That's why I did it exactly to Lady Atisha. Like she's so dumb. Anyhow, then after I lost my trail of thought. She was thinking and talking about another shit that I don't remember that I did. I forgot. I forgot. What I like. I'm like, I had it, and then I lost it because I'm like, oh shit. Hello, Tanika. What other? Mm. Oh yeah, about the threat. Oh, she said that I said that she broke into my. I'm like, I said if it is a fucking coincidence, and then I literally showed the text I received from a Danny, and I'm like, yo, it's the most fucked up coincidence I've ever seen in my life, and if it's not, I'm gonna get pissed off. That's literally what I said. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, whatever. Like, I'm just like, yo, the bitch is crazy. And then I'm like, yo, someone broke into my garden, like my door, pop. And then she was like, oh, I said it was her. I'm like, I never said it was you. Okay, I never said it was you. I said it may be one of your sycophant and honor of you, which she absolutely know is the case. I'm like, bitch, don't act as if you don't know the risk you have put my ass into by acting as if I deserve anything that happens to me. Okay, you're fucking weird and you cannot take any responsibility. It's fucking sad. So yeah, whatever. At the end of the day, like I talked with the police, I'm like, yo, she's in the United. Of course, it's not her that did it physics. Is she stupid? I was always talking about the influence. And I'm like, you don't know what your word can expire and others. Like, I'm like, how clearly do I need to put you into your head? I'm like, you are in the United States. And I'm like, if anything happened, and I hear from the people because I am not watching her live again, I'm hearing that something is going to happen to me at the end of the day of the week. Now she said, oh, it's absolutely legal. I'm like, yo, I named every possibility because again, I don't watch your shit. I'm just reacting to the chat. Okay. So I'm like, I don't watch your shit. You fucking weirdo. Like taking everything so at heart and acting as if, well, I don't have any influence by acting as if I'm like, yo, bitch, you put my is you cannot dissociate yourself from responsibility by now calling yourself Danny Montana. Danny Montana. I've never heard something more stupid in my life. It wasn't me. It was Danny Montana. Wasn't me. It was Danny Montana. Wasn't me. Is my property advertised online? It's not advertised on YouTube. And it wasn't for advertisement that she put it up. It was to be petty without realizing maybe because she's a child, okay, that this can expire and be like, oh. Like she doesn't give a shit and it's all good. But I'm like, I'm talking only about the influence it can influence on people, not about her doing it physically. I'm like, are you stupid or are you dumb? I've always said that the $200 were given for the strike, and I've always said maybe OG Patrice has done herself a $200. Like the fuck is she talking about? She's gonna twist thing, and I'm like, bitch, I never said that about you. You are a fucking weirdo who, to dissociate yourself from your action, literally created another personality. That's fucking sad. Assume you're a piece of shit. Danny Montana is Danny Robertson. Are you stupid or are you dumb? Like, oh my God, acting like a fucking like you're here playing crazy game online. I put my publicity on Facebook, on Marketplace, and my little town of Canada. Who is gonna see it? You take it, you put it in the community tab of a bunch of people, 15,000 people watching, and you don't see madness and stupidity. My phone is gonna die, guys. It's at 5% now, right now. So we are gonna end right now, and I'm gonna come back later and talk about everything. Okay, guys? Love you guys.